transparent, and fair. Young person, we are MPP for. We don't want to cheat them. Yes, young person will be a baby. My abandoned French na near Ghana for Peno, near Ghana for Akumasono. Let that be what is done.
And that hono, and Panfo say, any part that's any who don't tea, and a boy come and dinner chiqua besso, Nanyans helpful, saying some partner person with dear, and your Worcester Bontesuha, Onia, Yasansia, Unity Radio, one and some Hugo.
I am a boy Ghana. It is a castle, or may you hear my. Then nam a memoir enquietino. A come there.
Ane, ya kaya ya mwa, se pimpim de he, asetre sen, mumu sundaya, eshenitirim, mumu tirimu asem, Unity Radio nkwani yenim, Unity Radio, ya jibe biya boso.
Again, I remember the words Nana Akufo-Addo used for President Mills. So, Dr. The Vice President now should also stop using that. Now, President Akufo-Addo told President Mills, if the economy is broke, fix it. So, Dr. Bawumia, the Vice President, if NDC has collapsed the economy, fix it.
You are telling Dr. Bawumia?
Yes, we are using our own words.
You should fix it.
Yes, what we said to NDC. Nana said it. The president now said it. If the economy is broke, fix it. Fix it. They say, yeah, own words, we are chewing it. Ghana for Tuaba Maya because him say NDC for collapse the economy. So no theories anymore. They've given you the power. We don't want to hear that.
Ghana way yadin some panam and kabomuye anunti ubetie Unity Radio. Unity Radio eyen kabomunkwa.
Anyway, ya ye bobo se wawe obi gina TV3 so waka kire nipa na wo se una TV company fo no Kodwan Mahama okoka chense abane de kom ne abufuo na toye so
we na bika kojina TV3 kan se ko Mahama na ka chense de kom ne abufuo na toye
na asa akọ na do so aka chense te kom ne abufuo so no so ba no anye de kom ne abufuo be sa ato tia
kan chen na do so oba na so wanhwe ne ye kom ne abufuo no de pam Mahama no embi de pam.
Yatin saying Osumpaya in a Juma, Yanya Tiasi Comedy, Babie, Unity Radio.
Look here, my friend. Our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't. Right? And you change. Oduma kuma trade on pong. Woso, tutu, tata. You know, baba, bibi, baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist, Bishop, Asorisi Kwana Miria, they are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building, they can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
Check it out, y'all. Unity Radio in the move. Worcester, United States of America. Unity Radio by Yawa.
Kosinyan Techi banned for life for FIFA. Former boss of Ghana Football Association, GFA, Kosinyan Techi have banned for life by the World Football Governing Body, FIFA. A statement from FIFA said Mr. Nantechi has been banned for all football activities. Our own brother, Kosi Nantechi. Asamna ban ya enyeme de krat me can be, but you have to see. It's on nam no be football park wa on ketena ni wontwam. Okopimbo amfo bia ho according to FIFA laws. Owu je nkofo bo chaskela wontwam. Adie bia activities of game. Kosi Nantechi ni so ofa ho. And so top ball, man, back. Top ball or top ball against him. And said, Neba, a football at a no tier, and so against him. I did be a ball. And he said, you must check across Sabi. Nebema Arsenal. I didn't never home you know your friend ball. Or Galia Mount touch it. On from side and side. Or so ball no more against FIFA Mra. Because I don't see your ball. Because he shall one day. Nivia say. A bit me to be a Tiatua, because he shall one day. But the hammer one cut ball, the guas is on touch and the hammer. I because he. In your pay, who would a bejo. Because don't worry, okay?
Unity Radio and Kabomuye.
Wow, talk to us. My son, nobody said I was one of 51 about that.
Oh, talk to me. Oh, talk to me. I said, man, I was talking. So, I'm
say me kwa toilet no so bla ye toilet bia no krom ha say ana me se me kwa toilet no so me bia na blaze su ne bia me koto pa ho no so beka ha wona ye adan sa toilet de bia ene me ma koto so na be ma se ni mo toilet krom ha say kro kaka ka nyina toilet ene afan ya wo ho yi ma ne me nyina ne toilet ba ko so me koto ya na so aba koto me nchen adan nchen na ye sa eta me ne ko sa toilet ko no
dear say me kwa toilet no so afo so de me oh eba sa me so menya dai o so me tranche na me so me ne na mo ko tonje on no bu afusi adam ma ba ton so na me so me dai me ba so to se ba ko pe mi nyina mi ningum ho mi timi ningum za o ko to so ba no esin chan so ko te se abrim pia so ani
na se eduru bebe e me ma no mo hyeda e na mo hu se ma na ekwa na mo koso bi ana
dabi ebu ha o enza to tele se to de bi a careful du bu careful na ba ni so na to o so to te de untimi ni ngu ho na o se de o ko du bie
obi a toilet de wo de na wa de koso na se toilet ne do
toilet de me ko akoni e o ya careful toilet de ye si bia ye bu de careful ni atare nchen sei and du bu careful na o ba ne sisi we
na se mo kre ma ne ha bo
e ma ne ha ye what is your toilet so si ba ko pe e fa ni nkwankwan ne o ba ko no ba si so no me me si so what is ndi toilet de enyu mu nkwan de enyina enyu mu nya ni abom comme nous besie abana ntima besi bia ma enum manisa
Who say man no day? Man day ankasa. Unity Radio. Yabane yaba. Ba yawa.
The world's greatest philosopher. The walking encyclopedia. El Lezato, drop the fire.
If you didn't marry the girl you spoiled, you will definitely marry the one another man spoiled. Remember, Romans chapter 6 verse 2 says, God will repay each person according to what they have done. I have never seen a handsome mathematics teacher before. They all look like quadratic equations. Even if sense and wisdom is falling like rain, African leaders will still use umbrella. By the time you buy a car, they will be wanting those with private jets. My brother, you can never satisfy women. Girls used to stay at home and cook like their mothers. Nowadays, they stay outside and drink like their fathers. No woman can control me. No woman can control me. But once she says, go and lock the door, you fly like a bird. When your man is angry and shouting at you, just take off your clothes. Men don't argue with naked ladies. Once a girl enters your room and see plasma TV, decoder, laptop, fridge, AC, microwave, and food stuffs, my brother, believe me, a serious relationship has just started. A man can be in UK and not okay. He can live in US and still be useless. All good things come from above, not abroad. When you start behaving like ECG in a relationship, don't complain when your partner finds a generator. A jealous demon may appear as a supportive angel. An open enemy is better than a false friend. Some black women think having a big ass is a career. Beyonce's net worth is $850 million with 22 Grammys and over 100 million album sales, and still forgive Jay-Z when he cheats, and you with only 2 panties won't make us rest. I think it is time for us to start dating by qualification. We cannot
have a degree and get heartbreak from an ordinary SSC holder is highly unacceptable. My brother, relax. That girl you are begging to accept you is also begging another guy not to leave her. We are all beggars. Thank you very much, my brother Ricky.
Yani edamu no Worcester bonten so obia tie Unity Radio empanifo kan wo sa aboa enwa wo hwe ne ho so yi a ye fra no wotope no kura trodo no wa opoku jamfi wa bin adwumam wanyi aba be otope.
You are listening to Unity 103.9 FM.
Mafutu sam kakre wa supreme yo kofi oman ya woman omani ya mama
ni baby akọ
ta ya ware
na mesi
onsom wanini pa
de pa wo fi oyo
ya mo yembera ye
nebeye ya Oman ya woman Oman ya me mana Nyame chaza Namesi Wani nipa o Wana beye o Wana beye o Enyo hu baga yo hu gana chance buku na chia na efise mu nya papa ampa otna brochache ye na ekoso ya watie unity radio ya in cancer men ada Abusi omani be ya na free ya na and that's another day beautiful Tuesday morning in the United States of America, a city and a town called Worcester. Unity Radio is the station, and of course my name needs no introduction. The man and the voice behind the console, the microphone, is Noah Opoku Jamfi. Better still, you can choose to call me Opo National. Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita Lamolina Mepemi Wansem Worcester, Massachusetts, aka Worcester's edition of El Lizato is here, and of course King Kalusha, aka Yellow Man, it's also here. Yatrasi Fitiano Panondu Kopim no Mienu and the air say Yajini Yahu first. Na Yajini Ghana, Yamain so because this is a current affairs program, we bring you everything you need to know with regards to sports, entertainment, weather, what have you. But we start off by, of course, motivating ourselves, strengthening ourselves, encouraging ourselves with our motivational message of the day. And I pray Mamunina Mache, Minuabema Albert Saforo Dudona Eshawo TV, so our Saforo TV special. Good morning to you in Worcester. Frances Lamisi Punamani Efitakra Day na Ocean Opay. Frances Yechao Mami Abba Nkuma Ewon Crying Government Hospital I open town also share Kofi Adams Ewo Worcester. Kofi Zira Opo National. I'm watching you live from USA Worcester. Thanks for your good job and God bless you and your family. Kofi made us say Yamin Shao. I'm humbled and honored that you people appreciate what we do here. And everybody come on, baby. Said the Debiano Pebiano. Today is of no exception. And you better share some PPA free. My Ghana Mubaka and Chair and a former president John Dramani Mahama didn't send me to just say Ghana buy a kotu yano about 1 million vote. And I'm a mere friend said Jen Mensa Wamucha Gumuna Sansemi and a friend said Dr. Bosman Asari or a deputy electoral commissioner. On also didn't send me to just say and Yano Kreda. Now, I'm call on Ghana police, sir, and some President Mahama Bekano, and some more do internet police for shares and same minimum. 1 million ballot stuffing. Where is your evidence? EC call on police to investigate Mohammed's untrue allegations. Nano Anna Ora, friend of Bossman Etwanin Samsono. Or see media networks, Cordio, and declare same results. EC ask Mahama to provide evidence of soldiers' influence. Anna Afei, Mahama never mentioned a 1 million thumb printed ballot. A free Ankara knocks EC.
National Democratic Congress friends and trade for Ishemu now reference say a free and crown ahead of elections and in Zambia to just say and some na EC can yes Anna Mahama kind. All the details of the press conference and what the NDC said, we will be giving you every bit of it. And all the chances are still on the 1 million stuffing ballot allegations. Mahama must support EC. Nana Komia backs EC call for police investigations. And all the chances are LGBTQ and some across OHEMAA say Samuel Nete George Sam George MP for Pram. Now the Zambia to Jawa say my family paying physical, spiritual, psychological costs for the bill. Sam George is in a bush for the Yerene Ma who namu chese psychologically abjinimu okwa omukono because he is the leader of the bill and yasam kitwa. Now Sam George I can answer me. In fact, Mamin Kasem we radio we so nese. Sam George started sa bill we no. Ma feeling no, but and then ma feeling more. This is how we need our MPs to behave when they are speaking to the international media. Tell them, say Ghana for your being. Tell them that we know what we are about. Tell them that Ghana is a sovereign country and we are not governed by the British laws, the United States laws, or the UN laws. And then Sam George, me pacho, o de mebo audio na wawe tebi. Oni Newsday, Anchor, Kasa, or UK, BBC 4 program so. Ankoni Jane. That is Sana say your MPs no you know you show intelligence, you show brilliance, you show maturity, you show command over their moya now who say because you know what Miko school aja nyamiadom humobro mahumbrasem na mdeka asemi Miko school kakra ha na mrofo no ho abribia when especially when you are doing na me diversity class B and intercultural communication. So oh yeah na omo feel say yeah if the other side of the world titru ni Africa no say bi bidie nkwa na gu yetrimu omo buye say ye moa omo buye say ye nimhwe omo buye say de omo beka bia na say ye fade ye adwuma omo buye say we are non-entities omo nim say oh international law me say you will love Sam George. You will love Sam George for this bill only the LGBTQI seminar. I'll play the audio. It's about 6 minutes interview. Me say Anchor Nankasa ne Johnny, the Anchor, the British Broadcasting Corporation. Anchor na tisa metiana me yobi interview. I feel the man say no, my interviewee is beating me up. Now me end the interview no quickly. What you saying? That is what our MPs need to do. That is what our leaders of the country need to do. Nayan country international world and say Ghana is a sovereign country. Ntumi ntena wo aboboano ni ufie. Na won hihya wo mra. Na won kasa sa mra no Ghana fo ni so. E basa na ya ton sovereignty. Sam George aside the fantastic interview he had with the Newsday crew or say ne ma and the family pay the cost spiritually, physically, psychologically of the LGBTQI bill now or no a lead and also yebedimu komo ene na Ghana mrasebe jefie and so echo recess. They've been on about 3 months recess and na omasa reconvening na yebeko parliament at exactly around 11:30. Now you need a parliamentary correspondent in the person of Emmanuel Akoli Akodin Komo the seats of the legislature and then omobetna say issues being and the money we share we'll be filling you in on that. We'll be having a parliamentary correspondent Emmanuel Akoli stand by and give us the report from Parliamentary House. And all that chances are you share all things being equal. We'll be looking at other equally important issues on the show today. And Yabesha Ghana police are declare war on prophecies. Say prophet for the bia shishan kom na jegezi asa koshe because a friend say car bebo you see these people are tricksters. They are confidence tricksters. They are not prophets. And police for I say declare war. Ghana police declare war on prophecies, but they are saying we are not going to witch hunt churches. We are to enforce the laws. And only in some police for Aka. Yabesha San Semi so near the Munkomo. No than chance. Shatawali medical and 3 others granted bail. Obekaya they were remanded and court ama omu a bill. I think all the details of all the stories. Also, sportingly, we will be updating you guys. And then Oko England, Carling Cup matches. Chelsea, any Southampton, Arsenal, any Leeds United. Interesting games coming up. Nina, all the details. And so, Eddie Bebramo, and then Anope, Namo, who said the Newman Subisiako, Eddie Alpha. We have quite a package. Samsung, we have equally other important. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, is he going to be fired or no? Manchester United have made their stance clear. Almost say your job is safe. Really? Oh, Manchester United fans listening to me out there, you poubwa, penny phone cancer, Mpacho cancer. See Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, his job is safe. But nonetheless, there are other rumors. A circulating short list of our top 4 managers. Manchester United Jumano. Antonio Conte, Zinedine Zidane leading the race. Uko Ghana, Accra Hearts of Folk, they had a lesson of their life at the hands of Wider Athletic Club of Morocco, WAC. Almost 6-1. Now Hearts of Folk, Edin Kuguno. And Sembebri in APP, and the other local stories at the Ghana and South Africa World Cup qualifier and Ethiopia Babe Bono. So much, Ethiopia and safety into me mono. Now, him, car for Fossi and Concobo Bono, South Africa. And then some, and a quachu fusu, and so Aka, the moon Sembebro. The day are you on World Cup qualifier? Say Ghana Beko Katana Yanko, Opona Shami Hotel Amar Reserve, any many Manuchu, Kata Yakona Kalusha Atanaha, Aje report no. Yabeko anase yenko
na momo kona hona ntina
wagye atum obia otie show ni bia nim se wagye atum se yenko obehwe akiri
ntumi hwe akiri sa na yeko na yeko we the report e fru aba amon kwana mon ko kwata go hwe kwata na wada mon ko behwe akiri nko se do nya kan wie de danti na minihwe na ni bibia aka.
Is that you are being inconsistent? Is it young council?
Monko, you be a journey. Uncle to.
Uncle to.
You want to bono. Why, yeah, one a bay. It's me a may.
Ozum, when in the bar. Sawa, ya, one a bay yo. Yamo, Yambere. And to be updating you sportingly. Ken Kalusha, as you can hear, it's already at the studio. I know the coffee away. Aka El Manucho. And also elbow the coffee. We are Kalusha Kwaba Pom design. Chelsea is winning today. That's why you are wearing blue. Because my monitor there be a Chelsea Bobo Abisha blue be a Taisha Bear 3-4.
Oh, my man fat a Chelsea when I share my taddy.
Meaning Sabad may come a trend be a man.
Okay, and you say trend that may share my taddy. It's not because of
Cassani and two was that. But
see, share my taddy not because of Chelsea. I'm share my taddy.
Chelsea International. Okay, but you are for my share home crime by way of giving ourselves some motivation this morning. And the word of motivation I did, Brown, said the money no. Rich Way Auto School, 65 James Street, and on board. So, open driver's license. Or Sibra, or Bemobi, Nabi Biaso to me a conkai, Eddie Amount, Rich Way, or Boy Jume Yipa, or Tai Chi, and Eddie Crunch, some bro, and Eddie and Oche, Tiawa, Debbie I Cassasim, we say, in Nipa, already be a friend said, Robert H. Schuler. Robert H. Schuler. Or can be now or say Kalusha Uti or say problems are not stop signs. Problems are guidelines. Problems and just stop signs. They are what? Guidelines. Until problems come to guide us in life. Unsa utu twa na mo na bia utu si ha, utu fa ha, na akohia problem bia. I to say enwa and I said millipede and a centipede and one kankabine osan or samwano. You see when they are crawling na omo eshia bibia bibi bo money what do? They turn around. Mama who say a danger eden.
Omni come mom no much. Omni come mom ho answer. Bomb ho na fi omo chini direction.
So nti omo who say hono there is a sign of what? Danger. Na omo turn. Nti omo njina they still what? They move, they go. Nti we are no nti na mpanimfo kra bu be say ya na omo kan say kra usura warijaya omutaka sem usura warijaya. So but the point in say we are not encouraging, I know the baby we are not encouraging divorce anyways. We don't stand for that. But what we are saying is say problems are part of human life. Problems yet dang at a point in time you face some problems in life. It can be financial, it can be relationship, it can be education, your school, it can be job seeking, it can be friends, it can come from anywhere. Problems in life no a multifaceted, said the Bruni Becano. It's me free baby aba, even in your church. Even in your church. It's me free baby aba. And to bear obi or kalu. Okwa sorry we no obi anya problem no idea. No fear. Ebi to me kwa sorry bear sex. Because they go, they meet problems, they leave. They go to another church, they meet problems, they leave. They go to other churches, they meet problems, they leave.
The word problems, at times, what kind of problems are negative tonation be? It me overshadow. I want to mean think right. But when you see a problem as a challenger, then you have to have an antidote. When I'm telling you, every challenge has an antidote. But when you see as a problem, you have a negative influence on you. So anything that comes up in life, as a problem, you don't say as a problem, but you say it's a challenge. And the challenge always is good. I mean, if you know that you have a challenge, then you have to make sure that
you overcome the challenge. That's also another beautiful version. That see problems. Kalusha is must also churo quote to forget to who says see problems as challenge, but not as problems.
Yes,
that's your quote. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So until see problems as challenge, bibia ba a solution. Ba un say etoda na yabama bu on yoma bi ho bibi kakra bi ba na ye jai na de ye school ni ye kwa kwashe library sua de sa na manfo chile ni ade na ye jai. If you see problems as a way of getting to Robert H. Schuller Diana or it is steps. Or the chat no or it is steps. Say inipa, you see when life to say you are climbing ladder. Go higher no usuru. The more and you always have to take one step to go higher. And every step comes with its own challenges. I will use your word. So what you're saying, until the higher you go, the more challenges you face. If you okra now you be a usro or phobic to heights like ukosra now usro, but you have to overcome all those challenges. If you are born say okwa onai betima pim step na no baako into what
system
if you okra so you have to fall back because all froko no na betimi pim step back no atiahwe but I don't just say you because you have to climb again. So
and I offer okra no nipa no mo ase no kwa nyom nyina na e bompa ese kodu top
exactly
and see nkofo no mo pull no that might be some of the challenges but so no because you focus
determined
you want to go to the apex of the ladder
exactly
and apex kwa be height phobia I talk could do height
you have your own challenges that comes I know yeah internal and external
because you are determined to get to the apex your height phobia you put that one aside because your challenges because you are so ambitious and I say you put something in your heart say I just want to get there and your challenges no matter kwano what they are trying to the impediment that come your way so you have to forge ahead to get it to the apex. Until even being a director in your company, being a CEO in your company, being what and not, you might be having an issue in your family. Maybe your wife and your family and so on. But because a man a family, what we try say be able to find a way to solve your family problem, and then I'm trying more concentration to do your CEO job or your director job or your managerial job, which and so on and so forth. So that's the bottom line.
Okay, that is the bottom line. Inti anoning crasha sama and eche. Robert H. Schuller. And I say Yankasa Sam
Germany na
German. Auntie. Unse Germany uko 2006 World Cup nibi. Now you're there.
Now me shebi.
Now pede.
What's it?
Now pede. Only manucho na mo pede.
Na shebi.
Me say only manucho na mo pede in 2006 kai.
Yeah, pema.
I feel na ukasa. Now. Because
yeah, pema.
I feel na ukasa. I feel now kasa. Now you pedias na yempehwe.
Adam say ya kasa yempehwe.
Sata me ye ho den na o din no so kakra na wo ho den na exuberance no so den. Na ho more. Anyway, that is just by the way. It's the 2006 World Cup. Udu Germany airport a woni made o ma trouble. Now we can problem, we should see problems as challenge. No matter what say impossibility is nothing. Impossibility is nothing.
Airport.
German
language
brofo. Impossibility is nothing. No. Omo ya no masa translate. I just say if you Ken Fredericks nanko boy me impossibility is nothing. About Germany airport. Everything in life a challenge, a tough. Aduane cry you cry a challenge. You can get choked on food. It is if you are to always dwell on life challenges and problems, you will never move forward in life. Problems are not stop signs. See problems as challenges, and challenges you must overcome because that is your call mandate. Special good morning to everyone. Yeah, there's like I say, my Rich Way Auto School. Nadaruma. And also asni ema yedi eno ebaye yen ko hwa agudi owunsam quickly.
Impossibility is nothing to on German castle.
Afabe mic ne na wo hwe mic ne bra fom na
Unmöglichkeit ist nichts.
Bobo sambo
Unmöglichkeit ist nichts.
For speaker no bio volume no too high.
Unmöglichkeit ist nichts.
Omukika is Manucho brother come away. Manucho Brabeka German no my now na Ken Fredericks musimo ko say ho. Fame na ukra unye ni fame na umbad ni so the must speaker ni. It's me born in German.
I click it out.
Unmöglichkeit ist nichts.
Okay.
Mbana mbi volume.
Volume lasa.
Esi.
Esi.
Oh sure. Manucho ni timi kan here. Manucho ti German no na wona on Ken Fredericks. Muku bo akushibra ho.
Muko se.
Unmöglichkeit ist nichts.
Impossibility is nothing. Ti ni German. Ti na wona me pesa me bo wi a na wa repeat wona wo tongue no timi ka German. Was wa akose ho.
Unmöglichkeit ist nichts. Impossibility is nothing. Unmöglichkeit ist nichts.
Unmöglichkeit ist
Unmöglich as nichts. Enye izo language adio. Okay,
what do you force us to take crema?
Dabi Germany ni yakasa o ma kwa na hebro bre.
Unmöglich as nichts.
Yeah adio. Man who be before ya there.
Oh yes.
Nichts.
Abi before say ya there.
Oh yes. Your tongue, I mean.
Na Fiona say that froze awanfa.
Fiona? Oh.
Surprise. Ajo Fiona man kwa dankwa. Yeah. Enra ne ka no ho asem wa ha no. Or through birthday kese ma ni kunu. It was a beautiful birthday eat out. Last Sunday. It was a beautiful one. Okay, you move on now. You share. Manucho Akwaba. Manucho, a record has been set in this house, and I hope you know the record.
Oh yes.
You do, right?
Oh, of course.
Record where?
What they tell them feel you know.
Oh.
No,
this has nothing. I mean, this has nothing.
No, it's supposed to say what didn't talk about.
A record has been set. Okay.
Me see a record has been set in this house. One Fiona Babesrain. I know what they offer me for so they be breme. But what they are braying. What they are Duania Baha.
Yes.
Fiona Dankwa Yere, Mrs. Amankus. I know your record 1. Exactly. Record 2. I know they Manucho Nebeka. Intimidate you. He cannot say or can't talk over.
If you understand, if you don't understand, forget it.
My Manucho that I know is bold, audacious, brave. Why are you trying to intimidate? You are pushing.
You are in good terms now. You can't talk about it.
You should know that something is knocking something.
I don't want to be Manucho Numtina. I saw blackmailing.
Blackmailing
because Manucho power me no. Manucho I was spoken. Nobody stole Manucho from me.
Times have changed. I mean, times have changed.
No, Kalusha is show you because man. Manucho is show you.
Mena Nasisan. He's the boss.
Anyway. Yankosha good you nsem kakra na afi mumba ba mu na hwe Asamas Trading open na papa bra 1084 big Olusi bra no nyi uti no animu nda ho na Ash Pharmacy so say oko Ghana o vaccinations o immunizations bibia say the vaccine na wo bi ho he oh mami aba breaking record no wa person who record ni bi akọ Facebook men kan ni sisi a because me kan mami aba breaking record no watch your record no Facebook nti wa pese who record number 2 na ye kan ba choko Facebook a da ho okay ye fa good you nsam kakra mfa MP so ma ye tie for ye sha se de fi ye Ghana Black Stars in our quest to get to the World Cup in Qatar 2022, of which Unity Radio will be represented live. Myself and Manucho will be going, and then King Kalusha will be taking charge at the studio. Now the attorney said, and they are where I say Ghana and Ethiopia match yeah babe bono and penifo say and answer Confederations of African Football say Ethiopia any safe I betumi abono there is a ban on the Bahir Dar Stadium where the match was initially built to be played. But the Ethiopian Football Federation has chosen Johannesburg as the venue for the game against Ghana.
Why? They decided to choose the enemy's land. Wow.
Yeah. Ethiopia for choose Johannesburg.
That's fine.
Say and a young bono. Now with Ghana playing a crucial match against South Africa that same month, concerns have been raised over the decision by the Ethiopian Football Federation to choose South Africa. Contributing to the discussion on his Facebook wall, Kwachi Ofosu said that the FA must reject it due to the competition for the first place between Ghana and South Africa. We need Felix Fosu Kwachi on Facebook. I can imagine the brainstorming session that led to the decision by CAF to allow Ethiopia to play the second leg of the World Cup qualifier against the Black Stars in South Africa when South Africa is in direct competition with Ghana for qualification to the World Cup. Ghana must reject this forthwith. And no any and someone any reference say Felix Fosuko Achidi abetu just say Ghana po yempo I was say reject the venue. Now yeka World Cup qualifiers one sem no eno ena owura ana brante as I say ono na Black Stars captain Andre Dede Ayew din sem bia betu dwa na asema oka enyina eni say Ghana Black Stars ekwan bia omo befa so ombe qualifying aye represented ewo 2022 Qatar World Cup no Ghana ebeye was say we will do everything to come to Qatar for the World Cup we any ensama Andre Dede Ayew the captain of the senior national team the Black Stars edi atudwa was say we will do everything to come to Qatar knowing fully well that it will be very difficult. To be honest, we are ready and I'm confident that we will qualify. We any and someone after say Omobo America final no Okasa Odituja. I am very proud today winning my first trophy with the team. Obeka say baby owo sesiano. E ho na e bekwa kobo World Cup no. Nti oyo interview no no ka kire nkofo say me the day you no mohumi wa ha but the rest of the team very soon will be joining in the 2022 World Cup. Eno any and someone eno so ene atumi ababeto edwa nti the day you say ekwan bia so Ghana also ebetumi a qualify ababesi akan ewo 2022 World Cup na eno so edia ene ekoso so ewo ho enso eno no na yeto ansem no so no se Ghana be qualify Ghana and qualifier I say na Ethiopia nso se ho no makofa yemfro ne emra mehwe asemba akumienu bi nso apie ewo club football so emu alright friend say Samuel Bodu Accra Hearts manager receive baptism of fire in Africa Bekaya has ekolusu 6-1 ama ehun na bebre on aggregate 6-2 na eno ena abrante friend say chief executive officer of Canpon company Jerome Ochre Edin Sembia Babetudja Jerome Ochre asema oka enyina ne say sisia ne de o say Accra Hearts not only did they fail ewo your friend is saying CAF Champions League now mukoko bueno nemum Hearts will fail in CAF Confederations Cup yenyina nim say Jerome Ochre a die hard Kumasi Asante Kotoko and former writer of Omu paper your friend say Kotoko Express he ranked to be the editor later on na no di to just say phobia ahwase a mo hwe no enye Champions League nko a na emum Confederations Cup no so wo mo be yanchi wo former bre pa enye ade a neoma bekoyi ede ama omo na eno nso ede a ababetu edwa Kumasi Asante Kotoko nso ene omo di nsem bi ababetu edwa omo asema mo kan ene se Ghana Premier League ayebo no omo aye ready papa se kwan bia so no omo ebetumi ababeji league trophy no ede free Accra Heartfolk ensem omo kira se wo hwe se de enioma AC ekono pa de a Kumasi Asante Kotoko ena na osenka league no omo tumi age ena enioma antumi ankoyi na se sia ne de oka amobi atiase se kianeke omo aye ready se omo ebetumi bounce back no more to me ababeji league no we communications director of Kumasi Asante Kotoko a reference David Obinyako and all this ansem we so edi etu edwa se Kumasi Asante Kotoko ebedi nkonim ekwan bia so na omotumi ababeji league no so etumi afa na eno so edi a enen atumi ababeto edwa enso ewo ho eno no aha Unity Radio 103.9 agudi onsema anopa bia boabo no de bremo ena mwasugusu a mutie no nti Kotoko omso my ready say Ghana Premier League no se say there omo ebetumi ababeji na bibia nso atumi akọ enkan na yeka Accra Heartfolk CAF Confederations Cup no exclusive news at Unity Sports yensaka HS has Ebefesi JS Suwara in second prelim round of the Confederations Cup. Ebebaso. Now the attempt say draw no was live on CAF digital platforms and was conducted at CAF headquarters and day anopay ewo Africa. And now now the first leg no mo bebo no nyame yadma between November 26 to 28 2021. Now second leg no so akoso between December 3 to 5th and December 3 to 5th 2021. Now the return leg matches no will be played in the home of the Confederations Cup qualified sides. Heartfolk were demoted to the CAF Champions League after losing 6-2 on aggregate to Wydad Club of Morocco. Said due to the result, WAC the biggest club African competition, which is the CAF Champions League. Now,
as of folk almost have a premium so
final round and some marco
and some more money zone
who can say we Europe there with the teams and what drop and have about final
what the Europa League
yeah final
time Europa no cross about first round qualifying teams no man and then a both group stages new year and then no drop have
about tie so a group phase about ties exactly
Etina and also Edia and Ononti Heartfolk now with at least 275,000 still up for grabs. Heartfolk will aim to overcome whichever opponent they face in the last qualification round. Let's hope say has been to me about Momodin now almost to me ako omonim our a club competition abwa ama a Ghana so yenima banyam now your teams in so Moko Africa or more slaughter the mine for instance. Asubetumi na bibia nso atumi akọ enkan. Now, President Akufo-Addo receives Queen's Baton. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo received the Queen's Baton on Monday 25th, 2021 after it safely landed in Accra, Ghana from Freetown, Sierra Leone. Now, Mr. Ali Jibril Koroma, a member of the Commonwealth Games Association of Sierra Leone, brought the Queen's Baton and presented it to the president of the Commonwealth Games Association of Ghana, Mr. Benunu Mensah, at the VIP launch of the Kotoka International Airport. He commended Ghana for creating an exciting scene on the Queen's Baton. Mr. Benunu said the baton carries a message from the Queen of England to all the 72 nations of the Commonwealth, and it is in preparation for the next Commonwealth Games to be hosted in Birmingham in 2022. Amaya Hudua Ingresi for Faomu Mengane say
oh yeah,
I've done a lot of Amaya Hodwa Ingresi Amarane Womofa Omo Edisha Omase Edi Womoso Edom Kong Kwasumu woman yina from Commonwealth countries. Na no ena OHEMAA wadaya no your friend Queen Elizabeth II. Wono ena ye will be a friend say Commonwealth Games and no ye British colonies in Kwa and no participate in our games no no ye kwako bono or England or hima krum Birmingham 2022 Ghana ekobi inti a mining nyina no or hima aye baton
Canada for Bekobi
yes Canada Massachusetts crab ekobi
Yeah, but America there.
Yeah, America.
Yeah.
Commonwealth states.
Exactly.
States I work room higher Commonwealth.
Massachusetts.
Check here. I'm saying Virginia. Yeah, Virginia.
Maryland.
Mass.
Menkai
Yeah, I
nina.
be checking. Yeah.
Menkai nina. Commonwealth countries. Nina be kubi.
Yeah.
Nti Massachusetts be ko. Onza Massachusetts no mo kwa de mo ya ade pa ye. You know. Sa you know mo ya Ethiopia for American friends marathon.
Yeah, Boston Marathon.
Yeah, Boston. Yeah, nti Massachusetts for ya de marathon no pa.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, mo ya de marathon no. Eti eno na ohema de ade a friend say baton no nam na aba be do fi South Africa elefi South Africa aba be do Ghana na Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo the president akwakusuma ene Nunu Mensah no so eda sports council no so agya omo hwama bibia so atumi akọ enkan nti afa de baton no atumi aba be do eno na nra manu chuka say Shatawale was one of those people and come the baton no.
Yes,
Ebeko rounds. Wakodem ye ne ho ayi.
Oh yeah, giant Ebeko bi.
Wakodem ne ho ayi fin.
No.
Yentimi mani nkura sa baton.
So you proven guilty. He's not guilty.
Wakodem fiase aba.
No. I'm sample and cow.
Oh, ha me see mani nkobi.
Yeah, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and Virginia.
Yeah, four states. Yeah,
Kentucky,
yeah,
Massachusetts, Pennsylvania.
That is why when you come from Ghana, you are able to drive with Ghana license for half a year. Because it's a Commonwealth state.
Exactly.
New York Ebecho, but I had your Mujitu. Until all the other Commonwealth states Kentucky and Virginia. Yeah, those states who between the Ghana licenses are driving for whole year.
All in the Eastern United States.
Yeah. Ntia eno enso edie ene etumi ababeto edwa enso elho eno no ebreni ntia busu amama na ye ho quickly na ye hwa ama no nsem kakra nso a yabo abo ano na yemfa emremu said the medical kan no ene nyame eya adoma me pa cho we have games ekoso ene ni nyina no eye Carling Cup ewo England oko England is there a friend of Carabao Cup. There are games ekoso ene yede ehun sunsanso ede ebebramo na mo hu said de enioma so AC eko ede efa na de tie eni se CCA sa ohwa ene se de mekan no Chelsea ene eye team a friend say eye your friend is saying Southampton ebo 245 and as our game nikoso but uko Spain omo league ankasa into quickly let's look at the European fixtures for this midweek. Spain Alaves any Elche and we are 1 o'clock time American Eastern Standard Time. Espanyol any Athletic Bilbao, Villarreal and so any Cadiz and Ebo uko Italia almost about 3 games all Serie A and then Spezia ni Genoa, Venezia any Salernitana and Milan any Torino and so ena ebebo enti England the said American England ni Germany omo caps and then Carling Cup round of 16 Arsenal any Leeds 245, Chelsea ni Southampton 245, Queen's Park Rangers any Sunderland and also 245 uko Germany omo DFB Pokal I friend say German Cup and no second round 1860 Munchen any Schalke team my friend say Babelsberg Womani Leipzig Hoffenheim any Holstein Munster any Hertha Berlin Dortmund any Ingolstadt Mainz 05 any Bielefeld Nuremberg any Hamburg and team my friend said Osnabrück and so any Freiburg and ebebo nti German DFB Pokal no so games are ebeko so ene and so elho eno no. Moving on, you share other stories IPP sisi ameno we ka say okohwe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer Manchester United for say omo ejinidi so his job is safe. Now Solskjaer clinging on to Manchester United job as he prepares squad for Tottenham clash. And this is here I say there Manchester United in Pennyforce said there fans all over the world crave for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to be given the boot no and Pennyforce omu ni sa selano omu gidie pa ewonimu. Liverpool Mohamed Salah agent say Liverpool for enye ready say Kalusha send this story bro right? Na ye cast is no almost say initially na ba say £400,000 but say Salah agent say obeji £500,000. Liverpool forcing no player in the team deserves that. Bisa Kalusha $500,000 player being deserve so
you might just go.
Now Liverpool team no edru because of wise financial management from Fenway Sports.
Yeah.
John W. Henry.
Yeah, I said it's a decision. It's a club policy. So if he might just.
But you think he doesn't deserve it?
Oh, but I told you so. So you should know where I stand in that. I mean, he's in contention to be the best player in the world. So if they feel he does it, but
it's Liverpool not trying to be too cheap.
No, it's a chicken and egg situation. I'm going to pay structure too, because once you give him 500, then it's a world of absurdities. Then everybody must also climb up. Salary structure.
Looking at the current world football,
yeah, you can like just like
numbers.
Yes.
Yeah. Lukaku, almost £400,000 of Chelsea, 375. Kai Havertz, 303, or he's over 300.
Yeah, it's one of the highest paid. Yeah.
And now Lukaku Bisano.
Yes. You see, the issue here is that they as a club now have to make that decision. Once and can someone special dispensation? It's happening in the Thierry Henry situation.
Exactly.
2006, Arsenal gave Thierry Henry 200,000. That time it was so unheard of. If you think he's a star player, you can have a special arrangement.
No, Messi na Liverpool na Messi so 500 and come
they will pay, but would they go for him? I don't think they will go for him too at that price. They wouldn't.
I was a report.
Prudence way.
Say Salah special, but the coach is special.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's the feeling that they have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Some can say collective, but that's a high shoe too. I mean, they've come this far because of the coach's input. Won't you mean right now? It's a collective.
So Manucho, coach's input. Pep Guardiola, Frank Rijkaard, talk of Spain coaches.
Enrique now.
Luis Enrique. Yeah. Omunyina befa Barcelona. Including Argentina, Tata events.
Yeah, Tata.
Omunyina befa Barcelona, but Messi was still Messi. Play a B or wa. Edu baby for coach as some you see, say, almost the brilliance na kosro.
So, but it's a. I wish they could just keep
argument to say, I'm smart too. I'm still right now. Currently, they know say Salah is unplayable. Yes. Story but then almost I target say there's somebody who's special, that is the coach. He didn't say I didn't really see and then
no, but you see, it's not a laughing matter. At the end of the day, he might just leave. They might just lose a star player in him. What's that? It should, I think it's time to
almost take things for granted.
But also, yes. Three matches here or exploding.
No, he's always been good. Salah has not been about 3 games.
Less than 80 something and 90 something matches.
Yeah, 92 games less. 104. 104 goals.
No, is it what? The record was 104. 107.
Yeah. About that time, say equaling that record, no, 92 games less.
Yeah.
Well,
Joe Badian Rana Manu Chokra Bisa say, will I think say we are the greatest African player near? Na Aqua we are 92 games less. Eddie a BT or the equal record no. And now one more game. In terms say 91 games less or the BT record no.
You see, and the truth is that Liverpool might not want to sustain their newfound success for a long time, because once you lose him now, you will have some bits of retrogression. Because if there could be any better time for them to go more and holding on to their star players, but if they feel that in them that he doesn't deserve that amount, or they will not really tweak their pay structure to accommodate him, I mean, it's a decision, and I think that maybe Omujen say he needs that confidence to leave. But I think he's paid his dues, and any club which wants Salah at this moment, the Real Madrid and they should take advantage and just offer him more. I mean, if you give Salah 600,000 per, it's not bad. He still has some 3-4 years of football in him. I mean, it's a club decision which you can't fault them to wait to, because it might pay off 2-3 years from now if they are still on top and they're still paying those paltry sums. I never say it's prudent management, but sometimes when you throw your pay structure out of gear just because to accommodate one star player, it will just bring some mutiny. Other players might agitate. It's a decision they want to take. But I mean, if you know the gem you have in Salah, you have to give him more to keep him in the club. But I respect the New England sports way of looking at it, that they wouldn't pay more to keep him as much as they respect him. So I mean, let's see how it goes eventually. But I think they might suffer eventually. Chance of their suffering is there. They'll be the biggest losers. Yeah, they'll be the biggest losers.
Okay, Tiansha and some can cry PP. Quickly now for Yemfa, Minja Mamo, na Yenshe. Niatia, and it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer say he's come too far and he's very close to where he wants to take this Manchester United team. Salah na abeju no BBC rumors no asamba free baby am de bro na baba. Transfer rumors: Salah, Solskjaer, Nakamba, Gerrard, Chalobah, Coleman, Van de Beek all have their stories up in the air. Now Liverpool and Egypt forward Mohamed Salah, where rumors and gossip. Yeah. Liverpool and Egypt forward Mohamed Salah wants £500,000 sterling a week contract to stay with the Reds. Football Insider there no. And right there one football. And they buy another tabloid. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is fighting to save his job as Manchester United manager, and the 48-year-old Norwegian had already lost the faith of a number of his squad even before Sunday 5-0 dropping by Liverpool. ESPN and the know about now. Moving on to Manchester Evening News. Manchester United's hierarchy are giving serious consideration to dismissing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer before their next game at Tottenham on Saturday. But other reports all football they say almost still they have confidence in him. So let's wait and see what happens. Frenchman, according to Mundo Deportivo, almost a Frenchman, Manucho's best friend, Zinedine Zidane, friend Zizou, is not keen on the top job at Old Trafford despite being out of work after leaving Real Madrid in May. Now the 49-year-old has his sights set on managing either PSG or the France national team, but neither position is available for now. Inti Zidane epe either PSG or the France national team, according to Mundo Deportivo. Inti onye so keen on the Manchester United job. No matter who is in charge at Manchester United next season, the club is expected to pursue Inter Milan and Italy midfielder Nicolo Barella, Juventus 24-year-old Italy forward Federico Chiesa, and Atletico Madrid's England defender Kieran Trippier. Because almost say Manucho number 2 no Ngoye Bisaka. Almost Ngoye. And so any story about. Now Manchester City and Bayern Munich are both interested. Barcelona 24-year-old Netherlands midfielder friend Frankie de Jong, according to Calcio Mercato from Italy. And Newcastle United, they said there, Oka Sports News membu Newcastle say we here ni team. He said we sketching team bi we ase. Now Newcastle also almost set your sights on signing Aston Villa and his Zimbabwe midfielder friend said Marvelous Nakamba, 27 in January. Now former Newcastle in England under 21 defender friend Ryan Taylor, this is 37 years, or said the Magpies should approach Rangers boss Steven Gerrard about the managerial vacancy at St James. Or no feel some of Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard be to me attractive, probably English talent. Now boy team no. Chelsea English defender friend of Trevor Chalobah, Ken Kalusha favorite, is close to agreeing a new long-term contract after establishing himself in the first team this season. Barcelona Dutch manager Ronald Koeman will find his position in danger if a side fail to win all their next 3 games. Marca and the Diabase Yamano 3 games some fancy win a Juma. Newcastle United in facing competition from Juventus in their attempt to lure France forward. Ousmane Dembele, Dembele openly declared say he'll be interested in coming to Newcastle United, but according to Sport in Spanish, almost say Ousmane Dembele has also been lined up by Juventus and also Edia and Ababito Ijwa. Holland made for their friend said Donny van de Beek. Your friend said me beye deng we nunu hukeke so by Manchester United. Now and he might get escape route. Ning said Manchester United abranti Newcastle United for say omunyano omupeno nyano kwa Juventus enso a join race no and Everton enso etiten kwanchen say and I hwe teams akese teams mi ensa de Everton beti ahwe Newcastle, Juventus, Everton we there musika some form. According to Metro, Chelsea contract talks with 25-year-old Denmark centre half Andreas Christensen have stalled amid a 2-month lack of contact between both parties over a new deal. Goal.com and a diabanti sala etwitwan na Andreas Christensen so yesen koma na Chelsea and the agent AD for a possible contract extension busumi mienu ni Chelsea in free omubio. Now Manchester City Academy director friend Jason Wilcox see will hold further talks with Newcastle United about taking up the newly created role of director of football at St James Park. Discussions with the former Blackburn and England winger come after the Magpies spoke with ex-Arsenal forward our friend said Mark Overmars, who is working as technical director at Ajax. Inti City for academy director Jason Wilcox also say or sporting director role at Newcastle United. Tottenham Aston Villa, Everton, interested. Was Stoke City Australian defender. Your friend Harry Suter. So munya brand no omope. Whisper start against the boss. Players lost plot not to Ole. And also Kuwakrata, a friend say star. The headline or the buy. Wenum any and someone and who kakra your ball aprobo yet mediaba. Let me start off with you, Kalusha.
The news from across the folk Australia. Dano na me ya say omukuku design because on be me modern affair. Some board you say and conform no first 15 minutes you should have to be very careful about first 15 minutes. But come by and say as for could jeja mama and conform by 10 minutes no match 3 goals. E mo de na ko show me 6-1. You say when you the taste of African football no how it is. It's all about or team no number was enough African country be and was sample. I'm for Algeria on. Algeria club, I'm so near the same trick in that. So I go for that trick. I'm they have to learn something from it. Style of play, the same thing. Not African for no more sub-Saharan Africa now. I'm trick and say, we are compact game. They will not open up. We shall about open up. But also, and I am one say strategy on the ball. Accra now. We 1-0. The coin. I didn't say some board or calls one pack in the midfield for the first 15 minutes. No one's going to say and go for no number ball pin up. It is him they say I'll be able to learn something from it. Jerome actually say, hey,
or say has to fail again. Well, I mean, miserably in the conversation.
There's all kinds of because of a Kotoko Wolentiana. I'm beautiful because I'm almost a friends of North African countries. Problem say some board do per se no not for such long time na in young guy order tactics in terms of football what baby PM across so far ofi mediema na manfo nim na djuma but we be do across so far no be 17 kra last season or buy unbeaten runs be obey we were sure say he's a young guy, he's a very learned guy obesua and no man or waka the year no now you go ahead and just guide the phobia side because phobia team that I know won't be sure musa now unko they just so that the die-hard spirit in them, they'll be able to maneuver and come what means confederation again. I know for sure say across the folk will be the Algerians side and remain the groups. So we are group stage, direct. No more Kwakubona, the Nyam share about Ghana. The day are you? South Africa for issue. I mean, this one is a conflict of interest. Now, I just what kind of story make us say South Africa for so one place for the back of here born is and to walk here born as well. What even makes it so say the Ghana contingent when I mention any the referee because the Ethiopians they're not going to have a problem. Because one number born there, home there, they're not going to have a problem. They will protect them. But the referee that will be in charge and the referee Ghanaian contingent, are they going to have what do you call it, the necessary protection? What are they thinking? Yeah, book competition. Oh, they be Africa for the baby and baby. I'm who Kwanjana. I'm for to be no more human attempts because Omuma Obi no be head to head. Book competition and to say na Obi park and ready now. Obi kwa bomb saying. For the first we sure say Ketu couldn't call for advice fellows for Suka they have to take it. Among can see as soon as possible. And some guys draw from draw a bar or from arbitration said this was what they were doing because nobody will harm you and see. Obi a bobo competition woman now matches on Bona neutral grounds now or more opposing side now on Kokobo neutral grounds. One I guarantee say a number to Akoi, and me there, Sano man or more Canadian, Opo, Menomina back okra, the Menimia Nano, F4, a cat in the secretary, Omon Charlotte and Kokoma, a phone say, Sir, a Mode Cornidia, say a phone or Mopa. Ethiopia for South Africa. You can afford it. You know me now, tight corner, a competition. It's 1 point a separate house, and you're not going to play over there. The day so in the first cup or quarter yeah. Until I'll say Obobo Modiam and Aquacobo World Cup. No, Sergeant Sano Becana made a crop of this crop of Ghana players because you say this group Guano say you film qua ne call the next stage Opo a bedding pass Ghana will be able to secure qualification to quarter 2022. But him or no won't be our own facilities now and they be a or best send text be a message a command and Crawford number and say hey Talen Crawford facilities are Omoyan has seen that didn't say we are here one bars here we'll be able to sell ourselves for the next 2 or 3 seasons in the world of football. So who say your boy home body on a channel until that one maybe you psych the boys up to play. But other than that, share the crop of player that we have right now. The truth might be told. Ghana is squad we party. Your matches be a bono. Milo buy or buy an idea. 2 matches your boy or show kind some brilliance kakrebi. But I'm a sick of one day. Na lusu cry. Maybe a Milo I'll buy an idea. Obey me be so I be that. And say be obey to me a day a corner. Come promise that quarter only Manuchu Boko na Makoya hina me matre fidelity. It can one qualify crack a baby there. You can that.
Oh, Jerome, Ochre, Kokasa has been feeling. Oh, as my kind. You see how you see how the Ghanaian think. Is your wood here condemn Jerome what is that an organizer? Oh, the own way.
Everybody go be treaty there, treaty.
Emoina.
But see, I'm calling Europe no remind me kakre. Sala and you know, Sala.
O paper no way.
Na me come me treat me team. Sala na why?
Until you should bring
Zidane. Zidane. Oh, Zidane. I'm sure he has seen it all in Real Madrid. Oh, in terms of me, I just say, or Spain, no, Cobon home, or sang on the comeback, no, Coeno, or to me the German League, but Champions League in India. It'll be kind of fiasco when to young, but Champions League in Nanka. I had to say, nay, on nobody, Real Madrid Bobia to me, but this time around, or Coy in India, and no man queen. But then, also near a Didi the Champ, and on 1998, Omoje World Cup, not a captain. Nazuzu ebo and omoje cup omo Brazil 3-0 omo di first World Cup and since then na did it example abebe no abo modern age odo maji World Cup and na ya so asan no na age sa UEFA Nations Cup no so until onun did the champ say as a manager of the national team wa born modern Zuzu also target say now this new crop of players are ifoni France national team be able to help them to sort them out in terms of say obe coach omo na say me wonya koyini kwa na the most attractive team right now in PSG na opeso okokosum na nka me de nka nkokoso Marseille mo say Marseille is a big club na nka oma compete but then ono making he say no he's not interested in the coaching Manchester United, but instead, no, this club, 2 clubs are opposite or coach. And now I can't. Now I sound link it to Oligon Associate. I like his spirit, and then the story is in the China other matches, but I like his spirit. Say so, yeah, ma. Then by no, when we have a problem, you see as a challenge, and then you have find a solution, and you sure say only the players they have to go to the drawing board. They have to sit down and then analyze it. And say, what is your problem now? They
did a crisis meeting before they lost.
What was it?
They did a crisis meeting before they lost.
But still, no, they still have to still go ahead and do it one more time. Now, be a problem. No, almost solve it. Now, almost solve it. Now, the coaching your confidence and the players almost your confidence in him. They will go a long way to help the team because Manchester, who Sunday, no. Then Manchester, Manchester, Papa.
Okay.
Because almost performance, almost demeanor, any bibiano, right from the first of all, now to say all the players, 11 players, they were panicking. Even playing against Liverpool. But as a professional player, no only opposing side be bokra and say we saw or stars crowd mukra. You don't have to panic. You know that is the where this match, you know, I'm quite remember that psychological impetus. Now, what to me, this match is a match for the gods. A match against Liverpool and United in the every time you go share gota to gota kwana SA match ahead. I know you're and see that particular day need on Sunday need all share. Manchester players now, no man quit. It also a crisis meeting. I'm just there to go a long way to help the team. And finally, no, maybe Salah's kind of 500 you need a mood. Bear 400 be crowd ya. Emodu pa.
Salah she goes we bring the money.
Oh, yeah, but don't say team Diana in the structure.
Okay, into kasa team ni structure.
Me say me 400 in there. 400.
You know why Chelsea haven't signed a contract with Antonio Rudiger? Similar problem. He's demanding £400,000 a week. So if Rudiger,
Manucho,
no, but if you look at Rudiger demanding 400 and Salah demanding 500, they are two different players though.
Oh yeah,
but product on the field, any value of the current player.
And but
the
other side of the coin too is
start from here now.
The club itself,
start
hard to folk. I mean, I'm getting another chance to live.
Oh, so we will see scan the so.
Oh, maybe
when the time no
oh, me time ni bia.
Well, you did that.
Yeah, getting another chance to live to play.
Or support John W. Henry Moncha.
No, unfortunately, they have to face another North African opposition. I mean, AJ.
I know when West Africa be no man find you.
Yeah, I mean,
Algeria for no me are rough.
But it tells you how well they are playing their football.
JSK or JS, okay,
JSK or
and Ghana and Algeria World Cup, same disaster.
Exactly, same. I mean, yeah,
it comes to mind. I was light the money.
Exactly. I mean, the Pele more. I mean, they took a gamble.
Siki Akono scored that first goal.
Yes, we had to score a first goal, and they still beat us 2-1. I mean, blighting our effort. But 2006, we made a mention. Team called World Cup, but we had around 94. I mean, that's the same disaster. Yeah, and had getting another opportunity to stay in way. Others will say that I think Samuel Buedu, maybe he's learned his lessons until this time around. He will go. Unfortunately, they have to play home again on the November 28th. November 28th. Normal ball return leg in the 5th December. So it tells you that it's unfortunate. And come away first of all and come to another way. But at least they have to take the lessons they've learned from there, because I won't say team on Bishano. So that's our team. They were just formed in 2008. It's a very young budding team, but they've done well. They've watched exploits. They've been in the Champions League proper. So it looks manageable, but it's still a difficult, daunting task. I think Hearts of Oak, they should play it in the spirit and the latter. Their aim is to get to the group stages so that at least they can start making good money for themselves, and anything, pick up the experience. And next year, someone a chance to be in the Champions League proper, they can still make amends. So for me, it's a second chance to life, and I'm hoping that they will take it in good strides and really
maybe just like Kalusha said, the coach might have learned his
lessons. I mean,
how to play North American away games.
Opposition, it's always difficult. You need to really play above yourself. There's that general belief that first when it's Siomu, I'm thinking that my strength now it is not fit enough to be in the Champions League proper. But this time around, it's just a double-legged tie. Once they get it, they'll be in the Confederations Cup final. So proper group stage. So we are wishing them well now. Olympic Commonwealth baton is also getting to Ghana. I think that's a lot of good news. I was reading a bit. There's this general talk that America, US, Britain colonized America before, but at least before ever form Commonwealth, and then America for the 1776 into all those things. Now Americans who believe that Yati and when they are, why do you still be in the Commonwealth way near there? But at least those 4 states in there.
They don't even want to think it will be the
exactly. But they still celebrate independence. Matua said like
I'm not saying it's not real.
I get you. We are all adding up. Sometimes they don't want to talk about it.
Because in Kasa in reality, said then push game
exactly.
The reality is America for UK na buy. What team move your can say all the states in the Commonwealth, because every state started from the 13 states.
Exactly. The Confederacy.
Yeah. Omo person mo come so omo declare mo come say they can go. The nation will not go.
Exactly. The larger nation there.
You are showing independence, right? Some of them.
Exactly.
Ghana show independence. I'm come on to.
Yes. Oh, that one there we agree. You are having a beautiful discussion about. The Bible and bro now when him say polygamy was accepted, but sodomy was punished. Now bringing a different story. It sometimes doesn't make a lot of good sense. But I mean, this is what you are confronted with now. America is able to hold these grounds because it's very, very independent.
Yeah,
it doesn't depend on every country needs another, but 99% of the time they can live on their own without promises or anything from any other country. Once you are very independent, nobody will bring you anything. So when I've seen a few celebrities there. I mean, it's good. I mean, some of us, it would be good to be in Birmingham.
Are in your Okasa house were cheated or robbed, Anna?
Me say there's that general belief that they did not. They were cheated in the first game. I've read articles like that.
First game, man.
1-0. The referee did not do well.
Oh, I know the penalty being a
yes, and American.
On Facebook.
Yo, I mean, the sentiments can be there.
Thomas Nanabachi say, Manucho, please, no one robbed or cheated has. They were just not good enough to compete at the highest level against the likes of WAC, Ali, Zamalek, and the likes.
I agree in principle, but the first leg Omunya first leg in Omunya bet 3-0. I won't say 1-0 was not enough. People have the view that Omunya bet 2-0, 3-0. Last time you even said it. Omunya bet 3-0 and
2-0, then you can play counter.
A different strategy. But because it was just one.
Yes. That game, when you're playing against North African, so you have on first 15 minutes.
They will have gang person.
Yeah, which will continue on first 15-20 minutes.
What some board could have done is say first,
strategy go or
pack midfield.
No, Bobet about one top.
One top and try,
Exactly. I remember Mahala, Kujo Mahala.
Yeah, one pacey attacker.
Exactly.
Now the not so that they all cannot come.
Exactly. So I think that one is sorted. I'm not to say that any time man qualify, no, but at least it doesn't take anything away from them that this time around, no, because 6-1 they're emphatic. 6 is emphatic. You can't do anything about it.
Okay.
In that game. So for me, Commodore buttons up, and I've seen a few celebrities holding it. So we look forward to going to Birmingham to really hold that one.
Yeah, which excluding Shatawale.
Yeah. Shatawale will hold it. Of course. Birmingham
excluding Shatawale.
Shatawale will hold it. Why excluding him?
That jail won't make cry button.
Just
to be a role model, what is a royalty?
So you jail, and it might have been wrongly accused. In all honesty, I mean, it's a different topic. We are yeah, he did not say he has been. You know, can't say he's shooting. I mean, but he's taking the bullet for his team.
Yeah. The referees for both legs were just not up to the task. But it wouldn't change anything. But it's a dent on African referees. Huh?
Record. Yeah, Ghana to play in Ethiopia. I think Kalusha has done justice to it. I don't see why it doesn't make a lot of.
Why will CAF? Into Muhammad Jumzebia. Maybe only Kalusha might know better.
Yes.
A day in CAF cry common sense.
Yes.
England and Germany pre-World Cup qualification. Estonia.
Yeah.
One country. Almost
my war torn.
Match no. Yentimimbo Estonia.
Yeah.
Na UEFA say Estonia munko bo Germany. When England match no. Munko bo Germany. Does this even make sense?
It doesn't make sense. You see,
of all the countries on the continent of Africa, CAF enya venue baby Ghana say country na ya ne pre no.
And then we share proximity crime bang. That is what you see why bang point can make fans say logistics.
You see why I always say Sanasa high to some extent.
Oh yes, I mean
because Kosinyan Techi or this wouldn't happen.
Oh yeah.
He's the second in command on the Africa. So say yeah, zero in the administration. Tony Bafokra no so no is deputy secretary said Tony Bafokra resign.
Yeah.
Into West Africa South region.
Exactly. It doesn't make a lot of prudent sense because
they say Omokase Chinchina Yansa Sana. They never.
You can
go and play.
Yes. Ethiopia Congo dia.
Ethiopia they say
it's a good tops.
Yes.
Yes.
Why all the way south?
Eritrea crowd money on board ship border crowd.
We agree in terms of logistics now the access to flights now South Africa looks like a same one, but we share competition with Ghana now. You don't allow them to travel all the way. Ghana, I mean, but let's see how it goes. That's the stance now. They are Ghana. We should psychologically psych ourselves. I mean, and go get to the grounds and play. Me sure maybe beyond close up for baby. Maybe we are hoping we should beat Ethiopia. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the bottom line. Some of these shenanigans will come out, but NIC you hold your grounds. You show 1-0 part. The battle in Cape Coast or Ghana will
Ike. Okay, Ike.
Or Ghana.
Ike Ghana.
Ashefem.
Yeah. I see what you share.
Oh, yes, yeah, and Zidane keen on not keen on the United job. I think it makes a lot of sense in terms of language. He would love to go back.
I know they mean to be the or private message me on Facebook to offer phone who
and I say we jaye make it safe ntonka
on my pera na dey my pay dia me money to yepe
see the one more strategy for process
say they say money na ma we you
by ma be after my young boy asem so
money na I say money to say me na me say kai na kai
so say our parents say Kalusha is single.
Yes, exactly.
So he has to search to get married. Manucho is single.
Yes.
See mo pa say mo pe na mo hwehwem na mo ware sa period. Yento aso.
No comments. I mean, yeah, Zidane wanting to be a PSG or the national team job.
Yeah.
One person. I think the debate has already started between Conte. I mean, coach, being given Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, United are not looking to dispose of him, but there's talk about
maybe against Tottenham if he loses, then they will know say no, it's time.
Yeah, gradually, but I don't know why they still want to keep faith with him. I mean, Obia, even people who feel that everybody has given up on him, but maybe that's why I said they have nothing to lose. It's about taking their time to get it right, because the point is they can't be.
You think maybe Fergie is still maybe doing some lobbying for him back there?
Oh yes, he's still pulling. Fergie is still pulling strings for the club.
But Fergie should a shake in the head.
Oh yes,
in the game.
As it stands
now,
I believe they are working around the clock to get a Conte or to get a Zidane. But Zidane, them can say language in BBI.
You know, you see, sometimes make us out Benjamin. Make us say Zidane or Bobby. Also, Johnny.
Oh, he's not running.
But see Zidane, but Englander, Manucho, you will know the sort of coach Zidane is.
Now, if there's PSG and French national team in United, which one do you think is?
PSG is not available. French national team is not available. If you come to United and the French national team becomes available, you can always go.
No, I think
you can always go.
Sometimes all French,
Oslo, Monsieur Oslo.
Oh, I don't think he's afraid. I think he's
Patrick Vieira.
Real Madrid is true. I mean,
coaching Real Madrid is easy.
It's easier?
It's easier than Manchester United.
So.
Really?
Yeah. Real Madrid will buy any player you want in the world for you.
But United will buy.
Can you control
United has bought one of the most expensive squads in the
and to Real Madrid.
Buying all the players also control their egos is very important. Buying the players, top notch players, you also have to control their egos. And none of them are coach.
And to but want to tell me United are not pushovers when it comes to buying expensive. How much was Pogba? How much was Wan Bissaka? 52 million.
Now
Harry
Maguire 85. What are you talking about?
No, it's not about money.
In
overrated English players.
No, but
players Harry Maguire, or your best defender.
No, but in terms of purchasing power, United has the money to buy. It's a cannot there, but I disagree. Coaching United is easier than Real Madrid is easier than.
You see how Real Madrid the target players where even Mbappe 170 something million we are call last minute and come funny.
So you think Real Madrid is easy? I think it's the biggest soap opera. Yeah, the pressure is on you. Winning the Champions League and league is your ultimate. There are no way redemption
the league
for
there,
you.
It's not as tough as in England. That's another point. That's what I'm saying.
When Barcelona is on fire, how many have they won in the last 5 years? How many have Real Madrid have won?
But they won the Champions League.
Exactly, but the league is difficult. So all these things will come to play. So for me, it's not eyeing it. Maybe it paves way for beautifully that if they badly want to a new way, leads to life, maybe Conte will be the one for the taking. My final story will be on Salah. I think we've said a lot, but I'm still not happy if Liverpool does not really do everything in their effort to keep him, because if there's any time Liverpool has been in a position to stretch the lead from Manchester United, close the gap on AC Milan and Real Madrid, that this is the time. A club which has not lost a game in the season, and you see Salah, as much as you might have your problems with him, he's a big game player, and big games create big players. I respect players when it comes to big games, when they go and get stuff and they're able to get going. So adding everything and shaking it together, Liverpool will be making a very big mistake if, due to monetary terms, or Mama Salah, they can have an alternate arrangement and keep a Salah and keep him at a very high salary, and so the others will understand. Because as much as we are all agree that it's a collective team effort and it's not just Salah who has made the team great, but over games are game on game, which people felt that these are games which could just be their undoing. Salah has been tipped up. He has played above himself, all up and above himself. So they are making some of these demands, and I think why a player demand more salary, because he's paid his dues and he's worked so hard for it.
Yeah, and he's on £200,000.
And I think that when you talk about we are working with to deserve that money, it's a Salah. So, but they deciding that money then is as good as, maybe they are content with their successes now. They are not looking beyond.
As I say, Adam for Germany. Me boy back, Franco. Nana. No, he's been there.
For a long
time. But
I
know it's to say we are widening our network.
Yes.
Huh?
Madam ni Franco bi so what
also Germany. You found D4 no call room.
Yes,
only Frank Ajima money. He's in Germany. Or Shane. And on also testing.
Said there will be a be in anyway. Said they are widening a tax net to go and take a lot. Exactly. So they should keep a Salah. I mean, that's the little advice I can give to them if they want to stay in there. But Real Madrid should cash in. I think that when you're Salah now, you bought a gem which can take you the next 2-3 years.
Talking about Salah, Mami Hem said there were some messages relating to Salah debate. Mami Abba even brought something. But let me read a couple of messages before you continue. Okay. Yes. Kofi Adam say, hi Opo National, I'm watching you live from USA, Worcester. Thanks for your good job. God bless you and the family. Thank you. Abet Saforo TV, thanks for joining us. Mami Abba says, good morning, my people. I greet you all, Busuan from Kwesi Usu. And okay, the next message, Kalusha Kain, and they won't have a kind.
Kalusha is early today.
That is the second record.
Kalusha
beat Manucho.
Exactly.
The first time in about 116 years.
Exactly. Record.
Big time, pa.
I decided to walk all the way from Wangara to Sangara. I said,
it's like Kalusha has debt on Manucho, because nowadays, I don't understand. I've
thrown in the
because towel. First now Manucho to me Kalusha pass say tables not 10.
Exactly. I mean,
we are in good terms.
Yes,
yes. Because I'm not the only person who has done that.
A strategy. I need to bring my brother to appreciable levels.
When I instigating, they be
Manucho dear old tear
Manucho say I have got into. I have to pull my brother along. I'm pulling him with all my strength.
My strength and Manucho tear. Say Manucho dear master Obeka na jacho master. All of a sudden
he's holding me by my balls. He's holding me by my balls. So I need to be careful.
Exactly. It looks like Kalusha has debt on Manucho because nowadays Mami Abba says she can't think far.
I say jump, I'm say how high. Nimsa say why. I'll stop saying why. I say how high. Me could 2 feet and not 3 feet.
Okay, Karen Karochi, St. George, and then Debbie Jamalowicz. I'm so glad you turned me onto this Unity Radio. Oh, Debbie.
Oh, okay.
Debbie introduced Karen Karochi, St. George to the Unity Radio.
We're good.
And I'll say she's so good. Debbie, meaning how they are able to
trying to make a lot of English for them.
Exactly. Francis Owusu, I just see a chair on a say I'm watching. Thomas Anabache say watching the show live from Worcester Chronom. Kwesi Usisi Opo for the jail Takrady women. When we talk about mental health, people think it's just those naked on the street. But no, we are all not far from mental illness. She needed help mentally, but because we don't have a system to aid, see what's happening. No man say 6 years.
6 years.
Hey, that's
so fake. Yeah, kidnapping.
So fast, sir.
Yeah, as soon as we know. I'm not sure it's the same. We are say kidnapping or fake kidnapping.
Yeah. So we might be so fake kidnapping and pregnancy. We'll get to that and see. Question also says those happy for the jail Takrady women. Listen, when you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn, because you are on your way up, and the things that tempted people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation nor from the weakness that would cause us to stumble and fall. When you laugh at somebody else's fall, white or black, rich or poor, your enemy or your friend, you are laughing and opening a way for your own demise. When you do that because you laugh and not learn, to make mockery and not understand is to make same mistake yourself. Louise Farrakhan's quote. Mami Aba say, I personally think £500,000 sterling, it's on the high. Maybe £400,000 sterling wouldn't be bad. He is in the form of his life, and if Liverpool don't take their time, they might lose Salah to Madrid. Madrid is lacking, and I will even urge Chelsea to go after him. Thomas Nanabuachi says, Nucho, please. Thomas Nanabuachi says, Manucho, please. No one, okay, Mr. Makano. No one robbed House of Folk. I know your earlier message now can has their Makan. And Mami Aba said the referees for both legs, and also Mr. Makan. Thomas Nanabuachi says, I have got my new badge as top fan. +2 of Unity Radio.
Nice one.
Yeah, good, Thomas, good. Thank you. Mami Aba, yeah, now so I don't know, how do you get a top fan?
I'm sure.
Oh, you share videos and all
you share,
that.
You comment, you're very active on it.
But Mami Aba should have her badge by now.
Yeah, she must work hard. I mean,
Mami Aba, Mami who's also in your badge from Facebook.
Yes.
I don't know also Nufi. Because Mami Aba
badges are on our breast. Walk out.
Hey, Manucho.
Make a badge. Now where do you put your badges? How you said badge? And I'm
best in an enough for
Bobbyson.
France.
Yeah, best in an now Bobby for
Bobbyson. And on defenders, you feel no.
Lucius breast. Brazil. Lucius Brazil. And a badge the boy in fan. You said badge and I'm hitting my chest as a footballer and so hey. They say they were corrupted.
Frank, Germany also hope you are fine. Regards to the family, thank you very much, my brother. Thomas Nanabuachi say breaking news popping up is that the 29-year-old woman who faked a kidnapping in Takrady in the western region has been sentenced to 6 years imprisonment with hard labor. Oh God,
6 years.
I'm already on top. Oh, okay, Mami Abaso say on Thomas Nanabuachi. Yeah, also a top fan +2. Wow. You can go up
exactly.
Okay, your top fans. By the end of the year, you award your top fans.
Exactly.
Yeah. But then to Facebook now, share the video, and comment, share and comment. Kofi Adams, Michael Dam, Temoni Ademoba, Silas Ajimani, a whole host of others. Share, like video no more. Pull up the likes and loves. Now video nunya high ratings now man for be bring to me join the program no more year juma they say views no cost but you need to do more. Mami Aba say I'm already on top +2 fan and Thomas Nanabuachi say Mami Aba has also gotten her badge. Okay, so you see those with the your top fan on the page.
You see right on top top fan.
Okay. Mami Aba has a top fan. Yeah, I even see.
And I'm top share.
Top share. Yeah, also your top fan. Yeah, and when you like the videos and love and pushing more about Facebook and so many high ratings and more people join. To join here now like it, now love it, now like it, now love it, now like it, now love it, so we can have more views and all of us can be together in the same ship. Now Mobi team Manuchu hunu now sorry. Okay, okay. Unity Radio 103.9. And that is where we bring curtains on today's sport. And it's 11:46, and we have to go to the Parliament of Ghana. Parliament has started, and then reconvening. We have to go because Ghana for titru. And now we can LGBTQ and once a man. It's ever come. But before that, Yemfa asida kese ema omo mutayechi yentie nkrato. Usually entire more jingles in our programs.
Yes.
We have to start doing that. Yentie nkrato ba kumino na yemra yeba na yede parliamentary report ede bramo.
When you thinking of a party and wedding or locations, just enter the one and best in town. Gold Coast Catering and take down a taste of excellence in style. We've got African, Oriental and Continental cuisines, so make a date with us and rush. Call to place your order now and let's send you in style. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence. So call us anytime. We will deliver. Hey. So make a date with us and rush. No budget is too small. Gold Coast is all you need. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence. Anywhere you there, I go there.
Asamas Trading. If you buy da, Asamas Trading. Adriani buy da, Asamas Trading. Sauti Worcester bonti so hana utoniema. Nem free Asamas Trading a. Eni yawa from kwine. Sawo peniema pa. Eye Ghana ni bimemu eniema ye di adriani. Eme adriani ye deme fie ya kono. Nenye Asamas Trading na uto efri amese. Wa from kwine. Ahana enuani ahuduo ne enam. Free Ghana ni bibremu amaya ahuduo. Ebedu Worcester hano. Ye ne kama ni ton for fofo ediana wo pato e ya dwene akrantie akokwa na se tekia ya wo ne kama kobi papa bi e ya dwanam akokwa nam e ya fish nantwinam beef ananam bia wo pe a ya hyehye na daka mu kama no e ya Asamas Trading e na obenya no eno achi wo pe koko bayire ana bibia ye de no aduane wo fie a Asamas Trading e na ade wani be kire na de akono na de wo mu ne se wo mu ne nyina ya fofofo ubetimi de EBT ana food stamps atoniema fofofo every Asamas Trading. Asamas Trading our 1084 Main Street, Worcester, Massachusetts. Waye adwuma free anapano ngoche ekosi anyimre no ngoche. Juada kosi memende bia. Enti de bia pese wudi dwa no. Ubetimi akọ Asamas Trading. Ana friend 508-796-5117. Ana 508-615-2097. Asamas Trading. Yama wodwadie ye fofofo.
Nobody plans for unexpected or bad things to happen, but they do. Our products allow you to plan for whatever life puts in front of you. We have non-medical and simplified issued products, term policies with your money back at the end of the term, index universal life policies with cashback option. Are you concerned with market volatility? The little known secret to keep your money safe during market corrections is our fixed index annuity. Rashida Financial Services will help you with future income planning, life insurance, mortgage protection, Medicare plans, and college planning. Contact Rashida Financial Services on 781-354-3060. Our offices are located at 120 Stafford Street, Suite 6 in Worcester, Mass. Also 491 Dutton Street in Lowell, Mass. For all your financial needs and an amazing future, see the experts, Rashida Financial Services.
Masa enyo ho boga ya ho Ghana sanse kuntu hwa na chia na eko afisem ho hia papa ampa watena bro kirache de na eko so wunchi agira watie Unity Radio dia enka asase timen ada edamframa mu se yo Unity Radio killer bia dadi
Unity Radio 103.9 and wasugusu awutie wetumi ahwe Facebook live by searching for Unity Radio so Alexa to say the manucho will be the obayane say Alexa play Unity Radio Worcester. Alexa play Unity Radio Worcester. Oka search Alexa no we Alexa bebo na watie no pabusio so sanso na uko Play Store download the Unity Radio Worcester app on Play Store. YouTube, Unity TV Worcester. You can also watch us live on your TV screens and smart TV screens on your homes. On Facebook, search for us, Unity Radio. Yenko na yeni abema ono na ojina ya nemo mrashebejefie Emmanuel Akole boajume se bibi no eni nkomo kai se Ghana mrashebejefie ko aye ahomije mu bet se about 3 months if I'm not wrong. Na ene da omo reconvene ye ewo aye parliament. Nsem bebiri na da omo aboboa no ansa na omo be come kai se Chairman Sabonsu majority leader eka se omo reconvene and some on bako LGBTQI+ Ghana for America all over the world and especially Ghanaians at home are very keen on this bill. Na minim de ne ekoso anunti ena yewo the right person to give us the right information from Ghana, Accra Parliament House. Ima Otemenka, Unity Radio 103.9 FM. Yada was say bribia ya frewa ogia so na odi ahobrasie sum Ghana fo a yenso ye wa kwantum. Apom te sen. Ima bajo Otemenka.
Ha de boko.
Apom boko de.
Hello?
Ya woni abusuafo nyina ho ye.
Hello?
Ya Ima Otemenka. Imam mebajo Otemenka.
Hello?
Hello Otemenka.
Hello?
Imam metewonka Otemenka. Imam Otemenka.
I metewonka.
Still Otemenka.
I metewonka.
Okay. Na me bisa se yada wase se abribia ye frewa wadaroma oboy now sumi ahobrase magana for ye wa kontum so ye huni a ekoso ofi nti we are most grateful to you.
Yes me damase.
Na my misa se mrasha bedwafo eko ahomijim bet se bosumi miens omko 3 months right bosumi miensa meboa.
Yes, bosumi miensa.
Oh, okay. Bosumi miensa enne no mo reconvene ye nti wadaroma obi a wote Unity Radio 103.9 share live on Facebook, share live on YouTube, tie wo TuneIn, tie wo Alexa, tie wo baby a obi a pese ohun se enne Ghana mrashebedwafie abra mrashebedwafo tenase no eden nene ekoso
yo enne no mrashebedwafo enese we juma stedo eye parliament TCC na na se eye ne juma TCC no omo fi enai na ateba ko edikan no womo nsiemu etofo miensa third meeting na ene womo share asie no ene nti speaker obetena asie amasuja ponso ebetena asie ono betena asie no oma wakwa aba na obo abaso ewedwuma hodo mkudi won constituency eno ichi no speaker eka se na sededwa no wedwuma no na eye enkofo se ha no uye na chibijini na se uba ha na se uba bi nya wo uba bi nyika or say parliament is not a place for money making na se nya bia wudi we need to so se uba na wa bi nya wo wa bi nyika poto any ade a uba we be very disappointed and you see na you primary sa nipa bibiri pre wo se wo mo do wo ejimu bibiri ni da so se ha na wo ba the ye speaker say public no share former members of parliament will be our best something say machibijini na onye machibijini di mo se do na unya ekuomo na the public no di we ni betu ye pa di we ni di former members of parliament here wa on be say wa brabo no na wo mu wie no mo kwa kasem ha won eno eda enchen ya sa emre ya eda parliament a ya to the say anti LGBTQI+ bill no speaker say enya dia parliament ebe makwan na obi abetwitwa wan emu ana say what they delay the process of passing this bill na dia na sojafo edi enibre ebe ye ehu adwuma na o meye adwuma so ebe boa ama ye quarter ya mamre ye bebo ho ban na dia o meye bibia ebe ba be say ya mamre into anti-LGBTQI plus bill no. Na say the believe be a speaker say idea house no very interested. Na say the be a position on the bill with the Sudia. Also catch one say at 2022 budget no November around 17th month November and Finance Minister Eddie 2022 budget go back to Mashu Jafu. Na who be here say Mashu Jafu na 19 or Hanomo. Na say the is a budget is anti-LGBTQI plus bill any other bills are Parliament they wage man so na tia kwi no eba one who be jimo na ama Parliament itumi ayi le juma senia efe na efatan so Speaker of Parliament echi mo say Ombe Modia APT, the Ministry Environment, a bema discussion on the various bills, a beb Ombe Juma Hadomono, Ombe to me, Ashe na Omaka and Hosemusu. Your chair say, Mr. Baby, normal day, petitions, and I do some of the petitions at the Parliament. EFA ASR bill and LGBTQI plus bill. Not or share it over 100 petitions, and as a memoranda and a other submittee ha. Dini futu no de na eno ane se na soja ko na ide yentintia wa ha. Ono ka se wie no o minority leader kwan ema ono so eka ema comment kakra no kasa about this assembly common fund or say PP third quarter 2020. This assembly common fund government in release the assemblies up to now. And it just abide the car. Na this assembly common fund assembly to be no dey we juma na so aban ewo areas ewo ho no enya ade a ebo akwa eni nti no aban ma ne ho ye ha na o release funds no ema various assemblies na o meet dey aye we juma.
Sorry to interrupt you, but you man not just say or say afi we nyina and I release common fund na ma omo ana.
On part from last year 2020 third quarter you dem won this year no you release a DM woman. Yes I say aban e de ka wo ho nti aban ma ne ho enye ha. Aban ma ne ho enye ha.
I think that could be attributed to the delay in mentioning some substantive issues and their confirmations, right?
Oh yeah. Definitely, sana akwakoye.
Okay.
Sana akwakoye.
Trust me.
You minority leader, asema okan yo di chat ono, o say ye mbe nya pa say Parliament ebe party bi di ofren debt ceiling act. Na say maybe ebe check abai efa say abai di tiso a eno ani say obobosia.
Mo beza mo ya America for the mo beza mo ya America for the
and you also said that feeling actually ama any abai otisu betumi abobosia sama e ba bedani o hawa ma abai fufu obo abetena akonya so when it na this one say Parliament ebe share asem no na witu anamo a o de be pass that feeling act. Na minority leader kasi no majority leader so sorry kasaye ono so ma masujafo akwa aba no o say womo ko ahumji mu no na masujafo ni bi wan shira mu ndin create impression bi say Parliament pass bill akwa so mo de kwose kukuo mu na womo aye hu adwuma eni nti ne bi no make comment say any anti-LGBTQI plus bill no die edu ho no mo a even your live coverage means semi counting. On what taking no trouble say. If you may be almost part bill of Parliament, a dear muda ho fine media no ever cover my public in the Rudia air coso. No be any one my dear Baha parliamentary regime. Yan indica refer appropriate committee. On the show, normal report other to Parliament in any now also what to agree and can only feed na edi e was a bill no anything no public no who say a head human no Parliament no omo ye juma ya ade aketa katasumu no so bia ekoso e wo won bills ahodo a wo mo eye ho adwuma ni bia bi chat okra minority for answer Parliament and kasa ebe tena no we di kan prayer central for e di ensembia to yenim na wɔn say aban and suspend petroleum tax no aban and special petroleum tax aban and suspend ɛwɔ 2022 budget November mu finance minister de ba to parliament ni mu no esa ne say aban expectation efa ne revenue binya wo crude oil our export no akoso papa esa ne crude oil price akoso international market no figures no this is a reference to people with niabo sika minority worker say aban ensa aka no and then say aban make huge revenue there any adency and home man paso ema Ghana for now on cancel and say on abolish special petroleum tax no na Ghana for enwan high won it's say na say poor price cost na eba na the economic burden na eba Ghana for nyina so nti wa desre say aban intra special petroleum tax so the tax figure no mu chire mu a initially aban project say obenya $800 million if free export of crude oil. Now so no increase in crude oil price in international market no ebema aban over $1.2 billion. That was 2021 budget in senior uti project here no.
Okay, mami misa say 800 million projected na buying SOB ubinyano na special levy petroleum tax na nation
special petroleum tax no so e kan ho.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
Special petroleum tax. And one petroleum tax no dey. They ba cho mami cheche di mo special petroleum tax no. Say won ko to fuel e wo filling station e wo so. Okay. To ya na wa carry sa burden no. Nti omo argument ni say they have make huge revenue from export of crude oil there. Any way bet me abi kushin ya ye wo memu e koto fuel no say aban extra special petroleum tax no na already say ni expected revenue from special petroleum tax no abolition say ulusu e no a obaba denya ewo that huge revenue awunya from unexpected rise in export of crude oil and the prices no cost no in fact say what the argument
the argument and say even if they take off the special petroleum tax now government no budgeted revenue of 800 million na or expect no
very good
or mubenya
very good mubenya enko
okay. I think that makes
sense. Minority for
okay, that makes
sense. Into press conference, no ni ti awa ne say aban en abolish special petroleum tax. Na almost there, the on better so. The 2022 budget na ba na by the tax increment to flow bar on petroleum products anya there one more ededia tumo. Ana other increment in taxes anya there on bedia tumo. Into ni ti awa mo ni see or parliament na mabobo so among the for no.
Oh, Ima, I don't know what to say. You couldn't have given us a better report than what you've just done. But before I become, I mean, Miss LGBTQI bill no hon komo buy no. Ya kofa buy na parliamentarians no manim to say the enthusiasm na bi manimu MP. Wo body language ni ade no.
Oh, there be idea will be expressing some opposition to the bill. Listen, high public interest are being generated no. Na choose that one nkasa even say we nya Ghana for ye pa. Mo mo koye bibi no mo disappointed Ghana for enya dia Ghana for e de won bone e de chewo.
And obi amafie ho kra bi.
People yes, so we take that risk, you know?
Yeah, people lose their seats because when say Pentecostal, charismatic, all the other churches, conferences ni I didn't even say well bet to it here they will campaign against you near the Pentecost and
exactly.
Yeah, and I think the Kalusha so opeso bisa question me.
You what to say?
Boko Kalusha.
Yeah. My question is crude oil and I say what's Ghana for exporting crude oil and I say import bi and I say you export bi nko.
Yeah, import bi so. Yeah, import bi so question ani pa be bisa but they make a trade I mean me expert all there. What say oil na ye tu ye de ma international companies na wo na wo equipment ne technical expertise a wo de be tu no wo be tu ye chepa yinya ewu mu no ade aminim se ye koye hu adwuma ansa na ituya dane petrol a wo betumi ato ade egu wo kemu ena dia ye chepa yinya kaka na ye hu adwuma na ye ade ebe so yen inti no still no ade a ye import eye ebi fi amanone a eno ebe kaka na ye wo no ansa na itumi aso.
Oh, okay. You might say yatia sepa. Inti, but minority na ntumi ama projected figures ebia ye special petroleum tax ni free so a envan say 1.2 billion na omo projecting ebia aban benya 1 billion na 900.
Omo ntumi ama say ye special petroleum tax no e free so a any out of 1.2 billion you say no yenya no the special petroleum tax na e be reduce the abegina fee that detail no the almost provide.
Okay.
Honorable John Abdullahi Jinapo and Ojina Wanemu Ekasai.
Okay.
The last one it's not about say 1.2 no almost patch say 1.2 no you menya dia and no almost use special revenue fee so e be cushion Ghanaian consumer na ma every prices na conform mama na eno argument na
the omo party said na you need that so say you baba benya 1.2 billion there na you need that so no $800 million eno no ya factor no wo 2021 budget ni mu. Here is the case say crude oil bo kosoro no international market na you need that so say be kosoro sa e kosoro sa no and I must say instead of $800 million no or mining about $1.2 billion. And yet there are some pass we are the main kind of some pass we are Abbey Argentina ye special petroleum tax no na young pass some pass we are as a result of 1.2 billion figure na yenya no Ghana for nya hon pass wa e no bra dey cushion bi ama won ewo say special petroleum tax na
Okay. Emmanuel Akole Boy Jumama Peace 104.3 UTV Hello FM OK FM Neat FM in short despite group of companies broadcasting companies because despite the group no doso the omoye one drink and your friends this we drink and no you man yejuma or media
need fufu
okay. Ezi yima ya da CP yenim so mo abadie eja bebo parliament nkomo na me ma me afua dankwa me ma me Alice kwa ene me ma me Justina ene me ma me eye omodos kra me refifi omde no me ma me mpanifo no omo pe parliament nkomo papa eti obo adwuma nyame sha nti yenim se fi o chena ko yeah ye beton ka anytime there is a bill na yima me refi ade baako na wo ka say speaker ka say parliamentarians epo omo adwuma ehia omo ye mmobọ no den na san conversation no any den e ko bae
speaker na no de ba ni open remarks ni mu speaker na no de ba ni no po de na first na o kan ho asem say public na ye won so ba ha no ma na say speaker no de egu ha wa be dani speaker ni chese prime tuta omo hwe ababo a former members of parliament no womu bebe na ho ti womu womu because we former member of parliament na answer na wo beba be Mercedes we need business bi wo hono na wo be Mercedes na wo wie na okwa ya wo dwuma nya no yedin e stand say obi anim say wo party anase party bi inti obefa wo dwuma fufu ya na eho akoyedin yi say wa ema na wo ye MP no na wo boaboa wo ho wo ye investment bia wo ye
eno na nka me beka say relatively speaker argument with you metumi na share 101 na ma floor no totally because Ghana for a good Ghana average na make no say me my basis kakra Ghana for a good Ghana me gidi say averagely sika parliamentarian enya benefit enjoy and everything within the stipulated 4 years. Stipends ni anyema omunya no. Enye saa na obi enye bi. Eti o calculate say omo amufi parliament ko hia omo, it's down to management, and I'm happy you went there because adwuma ya wo ye sabi abofra wasi so abobra wo yire wo eba kakra Peace FM for edibe ma no eno bi kakra na watetito na odi your management na hwe say no anhwe china ebi anam adwuma say ntima minsi enti it comes down to management enti life dey obi yesikani a onye parliamentarian timi be hia ni enti your life philosophies and principles enti on average if you're a parliamentarian and you come back to be poor there now our management and I let you down and again Ghanaians thinking say omo ba ho amunye ska no eyomo lifestyle amulidi ene nea amuko constituency omo ye eno na ma man for journalists are the flashy lives they lead enti ninyina I'm happy that he's bringing them up. It's up to them to put their house in order. Yeah.
But MPs no mo breu MPs no mo breu they be a constituency baha ube na omo e won constituency omo be buwa be bre obi say ne ba school fees obi say ne ba yare
sir ima sir yeah metwase ima metwase but why na akwabi nyum no boss na who call Sam.
You see the point is that obre work of 4 years when you say obre, why will you go through that painful process to the extent of doing anything to get it again? Say and quite now endorse on
anyway.
Yeah, I mean I call you, do you want to tell them they will kill even to be there? So if you tell me and quite endorse on say for phone and go bra better now.
Nam guzo.
To be an MP in Ghana, they come with all the
okay, Yima Akoli, unze Yima de so kasa with decorum, and because no one because you may MPs is ya meno kasa and Yami Graka so bema Sam George T show in ade. Eti MPs ni tie na say hey, wo yet on America so say my government one be punching hobia. Anyway, that is just by the way, that's on the lighter side. Yima, thank you very much for that wonderful report, and of course your personal contribution.
Thank you too.
Okay. Bye. Emmanuel Akoli and I attending Kano. Manu, Mami started parliamentary report. I think sir, we're having some interesting things. Debt Ceiling Act.
Yes.
Minority calling. Na mi kwa mi mistake nka me bisa Yima say. Majority leader, any majority no mo do man for proposal biama because all the proposals are apart from LGBTQ private membership bill. Every call that was made on the floor seems to be coming from the minority. They called for distribution of district assembly common fund. Government in found contempt. Minority and convey. And they also called for debt ceiling. To say the American and the Republicans and Democrats
so
there should be a cap.
Limitless. I mean, then you just keep increasing it.
And then the minority also calling for special petroleum tax to be removed. Said they be consumers and so better more kakra. These were the major
the
first one assembly district assembly common fund. I know they say are they buying here but say buying late into government no minority leader Haruna Idisu buying some fan content them said about development between because the last time they paid was 2020 third quarter. Which means the fourth quarter crown at the anchor and 2021 and the 2021 so two things districts in Abrepa until AJ government is scanning in contempt now that they have the substantives and then debt ceiling say abambia betana so ayenye debt ceiling act say manuchu betimi abobusia up to 10,000 you can go beyond and this see an current one no obi atimi bobusia opesa tino an say omo bokosa and then there was also a call for the special petroleum tax. No way new ones LGBT you know they our a bill are new ones are any proposals about on the floor I new LGBTQ I know was mentioned but I know them say idea in dada but these are new ones are new calls that were made on the floor especially the special petroleum levy any debt ceiling.
Exactly. Yeah, the first one has to be the common fund. I think a lot has been said. I think I've listened to a lot of One Piece on this one, and I think both sides of the divide are worried because they are MP's common fund and not be developmental projects when the constituency go from so Now, which is canon so it's more like it's been taken. What ports in the taxation into the consolidated fund. Then it should be redistributed to them to have some of these things done. Call the State Assembly, but the MP has the right to use the money for whichever purposes.
No, your DC is the
yes, exactly. DC is MPs now, but I think because the MPs are
DC is there
for us on it, on it and fine. See, they need those monies to develop. I think that is very, very important.
Yeah.
And he said, and by within there, because I listened to a whole program and MPs were also crying wild on it, but fine, maybe this one for the DC.
Yeah, DC is not the end, so MPs then are so
scholarships in there. So I think in principle that it's money which has been collected, and yes, you can't generate because it's part of our taxation
budget near
exactly. Now the taxes so the government should find a way to give it to them because for a whole year, and says you can't inquire how would they develop. So it's very, very important, and I think they are only employing on the government to help. They're not debt ceiling. I think it's one of the wisest ones. Although I agree that year in year out, you can't just put the ceiling. At least it should have a adjustment factor. Want to make us say 10 million, but at least by calculation, almost we will say okay, say 2024, want to make more than 24 million. You got 2028.
Some rather there be a height, Mrs.
Yeah, and America said ceiling. I mean, there should be a ceiling, but based on those ones, send to me absolute figures. But the truth here is that why should we even be discussing this? Say, cry in your bra. Should this even be a discussion? Say, yet to me develop your own internally, and I think that this one will not even be the major subject I say discussing. Say maybe in terms of industrialization, produce there will be enough money in the system. It will be very minimal. Every country owes. Not to sit here and say that America cry the car, China near the crowd come no more the car because they need to run. The system needs to run near there. And obi the car, obi skinny organ or the car be $100 million, obi or the car $1,000. Until at the end of the day, all those things will be discussed. But I think that our major problem is that we don't do anything internally. So we always going out there to borrow money for consumption near there. So in a way, we are always in deficit and we're always running around like headless chickens. But at least this one is a very good positive sign. That at least is coming from the position that it will be a from Chroma time. A car bought to MPP buy within a space of 5 years and equal up on there. How true it is now, there, we might sit here and we are not economic experts to really see absolute figures there. It looks like, but they also have education, which must also make a lot of sense. That at the end of the day, you can't also say, "Man, because my Bobby saying, then you'll be pulling yourself." The citizenry might just suffer inadvertently. So in principle, there, we should find a way to cap it. That will bad. This is where you can get to. Any other one, you will not even approve it for you.
Okay.
So that there will be judicious use of the money. You don't just go borrowing and thinking that, well, because to borrow and spend, you're able to rule a country. Investment. One ain't to me. But your prudent measurement and making sure that this is what I have and this is you see here many problem. It will let you sit down and think, do rethink before you engage in some of these acts. I think when it comes to the petroleum taxes,
petroleum
taxes now, it's really, I've listened to petroleum experts now. They are saying that the taxes on our petroleum is too much. About 50% of the amount it goes into taxes. You can't I will not pretend to be an expert, but at least with both sides of the divider, we can do something about the taxes so that it looks like there's so much taxation on our petroleum and the end consumer is suffering.
Okay.
The ordinary Ghanaians are suffering.
So you're all for that call?
I'm all for that.
Majority no crab because we are to petrol Ghana. Kaluja,
sometimes they will tell you that that's because they need it to do all that. So more power, they have reason why it should be there. But if they are all power, they don't need it. But they should compromise. They should form consensus.
I mean, sir, I'll say a bino. It to me approximately say obinya 800 million for the year. Minimum say for quarter. And as you see, because of the increase in the world crude oil, a bono issue too. Into a binyam for Swana is expected revenue
will be more.
Abroso over $400 million.
Yeah.
And no more say, and as I tell you, tax net dasuna, Emma Kalusha, top petrol, the Namia hospital, and all come in free. Kalu, quickly on those issues, the District Assembly Common Fund, yes, since the third quarter of 2020, bingo view, we said this year, bingo, because Nanaduka said, Omo Mohon Krantana, no Casemo Bia in sign new contract, any new development Bia, anti, no, the NMC bingo. So from last third quarter of 2020 up to we are in the third quarter of 2021. So five quarters, right?
We have 5 quarters.
Yeah, 5 quarters, because we have 4 quarters in a year, and then the last one, no, the 5 quarters, you can quality. What teams a district now suffer about?
Yeah, and surprisingly enough, I'm saying many times, you know, when the election time, you know, that's where government try to release more of the district common funds for projects. But then the last quarter, no, say 2020 election, na last quarter, yeah. Now, want to make this year until how will they be able to fund the other projects? Omoko commission, and also more room for concern. And now, for me, to say 2020 and 4th one, and I remember, but the whole of this year, so 3 quarters going because I'm not for just the fact say because most of the time no now substantive district chief office district chief executives no community and maybe I'm an uncle, but then last year one them they were more but say
so now campaign mood.
Yeah, the campaign mood quite one of this can come more because I'm say one yes sapetino.
Last quarter started even October,
yeah.
No September, right? Say 4-4-4.
Yeah.
The last 4 months in September, October, November, December, yeah. September, October, November, December. 3-3-3. Yeah, 3-3. October to December, yeah.
And see that time no and then so election time we quite no more sapetino. Omo commission no more rough off. That time got there in by any one say went by and but then you see that now a year so many substantive DC sini MMDC for now on fa is kind of mom no boy because this shit one and then put to echo.
Okay.
But say has say decentralization e cost was say me sure say Worcester person
Worcester what district bebre how no much even Worcester in Worcester no. Yeah. District bebre obi on the district
22 this 200 and they no the money mawa so say kwan ye kwan ase enya ayo federal district no na bibi wo ho ankoyi na o ma frɛ ayi no omo construction no ma ba be it do say please phone na agenda come
every district fight for
a
development into
unity no mo ye ni na men ka say bia Worcester yi na district no na omo dey unity district na the heartbeat of the
core function of every government.
It is omo here ska no for the year and put to juma na omo nsanka opu no say no asefim they have to just do it men call na me
debt ceiling
me chipin wo parliamentarians ne na speaker kan kakra bi on opo ye
say omo wi parliament ana omo ho chiro na omo gisika we na Ghana ni bia nya ska sanka
omo cross they deserve it because the parliamentarians for Ghanaians they are supposed to be lobbyists. They are not supposed to be contractors. Obi me ba be kwan ma me ba obusuafo me hwe omo. But you are going there to lobby for your constituency. Now
to see they deserve them man too.
So no they deserve because
omo na de bomb ho.
Una your campaign na. Also mema kwan mema say mema kania
na me bonyu me say na who cause
mema kwan
it be the telephone of the fine lady.
Mema
ko hwehwe mo bonne
mema kwan mema we so una akwa so call lobby na dey yin ba it's not coming from your pocket but what portray say who ska me school me school fees
na some ka kire manu twe say me ko pray ajuso empia me kwa me ka chom se masa me minister me chicha mamo no I like it that way me ka chom se masa me ni o eba nimdie no kredie dia me ya mamo minister me titi ska mamo a ska na me kwa de mama me se me fa me ya adwuma no me say wi ade atemeka mo penisa you have to have a campaign message.
No,
you have to. Fine, I don't lose anything. Me bana. You see, because what should I can say 4 million Ghana cedis to be an MP. Me go fine. Hey.
I'm quite next one.
Debt ceiling.
Debt ceiling. The debt ceiling.
Yes, sir. Abai bi abai. Say o ka bono. Say act. Debt ceiling act.
Yeah.
Now to me more busiano basa.
What's the thing? I say recent time, no say now amount for fees 137, no. Now a for no a minority for now, or may NDC for no. Now, we say time or more a year, parliament, confirming ministers, confirming ministers, the deputy ministers, now that the normal fee say, the one far consequence, don't be a month fee say, non common boy, but one now, no more be a almost and Mama says so they are trying to be proactive in so many stands. Right now they are say the minority caucus in parliament, they are doing a human job. They are making a president now stepping on the toes. They are stepping on the toes of the president to do the right thing for their country, the mother Ghana. And now Ghana not to suffer. No more be brave. What you know as a sad debt ceiling it can be. And apart from that, you know, the abandoned project, and so far can be. And they no more be in the act, and I'm from a constitution. Okay. Now, and not quite because I'm for raising a question mark. Say the executive has so many powers. As we reduce powers. Now,
NDC, in fact, the minority is calling for constitutional amendment.
Yeah, that's it. So when the amendment comes, the power said my executive now, or no man be a man back from oh, the now more mentality say because yeah more mandate to money man. I don't more is for the party. No, it's not for their party. Okay, it's for Mother Ghana. Okay. It's for Mother Ghana. There, I don't want more money to pono and they say. But I should put that from my back of my mind. Say, more free say, more yeah, then I one party. But the thing is, from Mother Ghana.
Your take on the removal of the special petroleum tax?
Well, I mean,
called by the minority in parliament.
It's a step in the right direction because I may all can be a bit confused. But church and say,
the projected revenue for the crude oil for the year from the government was 800 million. And as I say, yeah, two bonim. Now, me feel me car. $70 and change. Yeah, 70 and change. Yeah.
I see. When you look at that aspect in there, now me say import neighbor. But I say no tema takra de no. Yesu say export kakra exporting and then can be
enya kakra yeah export you two oil na. You need fidi a dey refining ni ade organ.
Otama oil refining na iso na dey.
Say refining ni on stages be bro.
Oh, okay.
And no, na there be an amount for Cassa. I didn't know ye high hosa, na you two, na ya dia bar breachery, and Sunday as I'm at their back. SSC,
it doesn't
grow. Sir, they to a tone and a tone. By as I importing a free
no. Kalisha, it doesn't make any sense because
I don't know to turn out
bad deals with the gold, the cocoa near the and then be a Bayako school, ye too crude oil. Yes, we need crude oil too. In proximity, well be closer, shaping in the load, the FPS on the load. Isn't why you not closer? Why don't
Libya,
why should it go all the way? Transportation,
Libya, no Gaddafi,
no matter how much we try to,
why can't we do that?
I mean,
that is how the politician can make money. It's as simple as that.
Crude oil. We need a crude oil too. So I can't just say the Yinchumpo refinery, but the normal brand gas, some brand petrol, but crude oil we still crude oil, but they have to take it away. Then we also go and buy crude oil, and it doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, our leaders are just
okay. More or less, but I also can say, Kakana, Yanyano, and
only the bank.
I say to me, they will say, and then they tone. I
don't get it. I said,
no, I see, you two are. Say, Omo Mutuno, you two.
Of course, production wise, you need a lot of money. It's an intensive.
It's Omo Mutuno too. I see, a share, no. Yeah, the share that we get, yes, and the bar breach.
I share a Toma Brochifono. Maybe 1.2. By all at 1.2 no yes say amount for consumers now yes we got to be free a year about and I buy the use
sometimes I don't want this time, I mean,
it doesn't make no sense. It is only thing I say if there is anything opo why not say yempe a to be was no yempe your friend saying machine When I'm a channel, young people should be my refinery.
People have been advocating for this for years.
Refinery, your talk.
I mean, saying to you know what I must say.
No, then why do you import crude oil? That means you don't import crude oil. You import kerosene.
You import crude
so
oil.
Then we are refining.
We do refinery.
Exactly. So what do we have to sell our quota?
And the Kenya was explain my I find it very bad
because I mean we should say
it's been there from time
2006 near discovery
before discovery of free on Mills
exactly
and Muhammad
so the gas Brunei say gas no to me fen go ship me konti gas in the ba to abo ye be ba senzuli I was
even move on na time
gas in but the crude
let's quickly look at LGBTQI issue which also came up during parliament. I almost say and now in fact we had stories which fell on that topic. Some judges say on any no some judge audio no crowd my manga capture no menye LGBTQ bill my family paying physical spiritual psychological cost some judge now the lead promoter of the promotion for proper sexual rights and Ghanaian family values bill 2021 some 90 judge has spoken about the triple impact of his role in championing the bill on his young family. According to the Ningo Pram MP, whilst he's used to threats and other acts of sabotage due to his political trajectory, he's especially concerned about how his family is affected with recent events. In an interview with Bright Otu on one-on-one show, Bridget Otu, sorry, on one-on-one show that aired on October 25th, which was yesterday, Sam George said his kids were still trying to come to terms, especially with the heightened security around them. It's championing the LGBTQI bill comes at a huge cost. It comes at huge physical, spiritual cost, not just to me, but to my family as well. And as I said to someone on another platform, when this bill is passed and we are done with it, maybe one day I will talk about the real cost of this bill to myself and to my family. I don't have a problem with me per se. When I decided to take up this battle, I knew that it was going to come at a cost. But to my family, there is a lot of psychological cost to it. To them, there is also the heightened need for security around them, especially for a very young family. My family is just like me, very laid back. We like to step out and do our things as normal. And the need for protocol around some of the things you did that you can't do now. Increased security, which is something the kids are trying to wrap their heads around, and all of that, and it affects them on psychologically. Some of the things that for me are things that weigh heavily on me. To some judges say only the bill when it is say ne ma security krano wa triple no, if not quadrupled, because in Ghana bimukra me ashadacho ma just to frustrate you and all that near dainty. Was it Dako say a possible way we are obeka cost, not only physical cost, psychological and spiritual cost on any ma nene yere any ninkrofo and so affirm until the bill is not coming without a cost to people like Sam George no na so no na the lead for this bill na and also no nti LGBTQ and some no obviously easy. Now still talking on Sam George. In fact, just like if you listen to the introductory part of the show, I did me who word I mean you me bonabaso because your MPs sometimes utie bi mo interview on international corporations broadcasting organizations kasa I say omo panicky because I am rofo from CNN no na kasa BBC no na kasa Al Jazeera whatever inti Deutsche Welle no mo hope. But Sam George interview with Newsday New Day BBC program omo oti omo krum Ghana mretia LGBTQ and omo buofu afre Sam George so na lead advocate and na omo question na yentie kakra na yemfa enkomo nwura Parliament and Yaji ni Sam George in Koma medical can catch about the cost and Sam George firm stance and exhibit of brilliance and intelligence on this interview. Let's listen to it. Newsday, yeah. Nameka. India.
Transgender facing possible imprisonment for up to 5 years. Also, anyone who promotes or supports non-heterosexual identities could be put away for up to 10 years. The bill also includes requirements to denounce suspects. Let's talk to Samuel Latte George, Member of Parliament and one of the main sponsors of the bill. He joins us on the line now from Ghana. Welcome to Newsday.
A very good morning to you, Claire, and to your listeners.
Well, it's good to have you on the programme. You'll know the arguments against this, so let's get straight to it. Your critics will say this is a bill that is hateful, in essence, and is turning Ghanaians against one another. What do you say to that?
Well, that's a very unfortunate reading for anybody, or conclusion for anybody to draw, because this is a bill that enjoys the support. At the last research that was carried out by a private civil society organization, 93% of Ghanaians support this position. Laws are a reflection of what society desires. The UK, for example, has laws that reflect what the British people want. Brexit is a reflection of what the British people wanted. It's not a reflection of what everybody wants, but it's a reflection of what majority of the people want. Majority of the people in Ghana support heterosexuality, and we do not understand why anybody is going to see an expression of that desire to represent hatred. That is what we do.
Well, let me give you one example then, because one of the ideas in the bill is conversion therapy for people who may be gay, bisexual or transgender. The UN says conversion therapy is torture. Do the majority of Ghanaians support that?
Well, again, that's a question of all things. I mean, and that's the interpretation that you're putting on it. In the bill, you don't see us say we're offering conversion therapy. Nowhere in the bill is that. You are suggesting conversion therapy. What we discuss in the bill, or what is offered in the bill, is approved medical treatment. Treatment that is approved by the Ghana Medical Association. And that is the standard in Ghana. That the Ghana Medical Authority and Ghana Medical Association approves all medical treatments that are given. So in the bill, there is no talk of conversion
What is that if not conversion therapy against the will of the people who may be gay, bisexual or transgender?
So if you have an intersex person undergoing corrective surgery because they realize, and let's be clear, science is science. Science will determine whether you're male or female when we do a sequencing of your DNA. There is no gender neutrality when it comes to determining who is male or female. Your genetics show which sex you are. And so if you're an intersex person, for example, and there is corrective surgery to help make your dominant gene reflective in your sexual orientation, how then is that seen to be conversion therapy?
Well, because you're going against international law, though, aren't you? If the UN says this is torture, then that is what you are doing. Claire, you are going against international definitions.
Claire, the UN has not said approved medical treatment is torture. You are saying so. The UN does not determine what is medical treatment in Ghana. Ghana is governed by its own laws, not by the UN. And let's be clear, that the UN has not made homosexuality a human right. The UN has not had any votes in the General Assembly. In fact, the Ghanaian government has had the occasion to say to the homosexual cabal, if you want to have a vote on this, table it before the UN General Assembly and let us have a vote on it. And then we will be guided by it. But to come in through the window and say that the UN has banned a conversion therapy, nowhere in our bill does the bill talk about conversion therapy.
Okay, is the Pope wrong then? The Pope Francis said last year that he thinks same-sex couples should be allowed to have civil unions. He said homosexual people have the right to be in a family. They are children of God and have the right to a family. The head of one of the largest Christian faiths in the world. Is he wrong?
Well, the Pope has expressed his opinion. The Catholic Church has not taken a definitive decision on that. And let me give you a typical example. The Methodist Church in the UK has said that they're going to allow for gay marriages and all. The Methodist Church of Ghana has associated itself with that decision. We are not under that. We're not going to be bound by the decision of that church. This bill is supported by the Catholic
the Bible Genesis 1:27 says God created man in his own image. In the image God, he created him, male and female. He created them. If he created man and woman in his own image, then he created homosexuals, bisexuals, and transgender people too, didn't he?
Well, Claire, my bill is not a religious bill. It is a bill on cultural values. But if you want to go into the Bible, I'll grant you that. Bible says God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. He says, for this reason, a man shall leave his mother and father and cling to his wife. It didn't say cling to another man. And so if you want to read the Bible, don't read just one part of it. We can read the Bible and go explicitly. Again, the same Bible tells us that God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because of homosexuality. So when you want to quote the Bible to support homosexuality, let's be very clear.
Well, I'm not doing that. I am merely testing your arguments out, as millions of people listening to this around the world would do in my position too. That's my job as a journalist. But we thank you. We thank you very much for joining us on Newsday. Samuel Nati George, Member of Parliament in Ghana, one of the main sponsors.
Nobody tired, no do, running away, nobody. I'm testing your argument so that the people around the world can listen to your argument. That's my job as a journalist. Job as a journalist. You see, I'm interview young Crawford, and I have respected and I dove off my heart for Samuel Nati. I'm telling you. And we'll have him on the show this week. My salute to too much. Exhibits of intelligence and brilliance. Was you cocaine Bible and say, now quotation crocofa say Genesis 1:27. Bible see nyame boni person is so into homosexuals near the omunina any pantiade na unja mom. And was it God created Adam and what?
Eve.
Not Adam and Stephen. Kaluja Mr. TV news and my communication.
The interview was just a solid one.
Menya chikeke. Enya bill no keke na ebi a otimi defend you know. But mahu ade bia. Ye president kra omo kwa abonten a omo ntumi nkasa international media no omo kasa no omo suro. They get intimidated. They can exhibit authority over what they know. Say bosi ebe kwa akobontiu say ekau say I don't know. Okay, so now to call Canada. Human right, women right ibia omuko floor no ho. Yes. Omu shi international stage and now ma coward omu esu ye wonim there for Ghana. Kaluja Gaza.
My bill is not a religious one, but if you want to go there,
I say if you want to go there,
I say my bill is not
a religious
one, but it's born on cultural values.
But if you want to go there,
granted.
Remember, quotation.
So that same Bible said that
what the
leave his mother
yes,
and father and claim to
the wife. One can say claim to the another man.
God say God created Adam and Eve,
not Adam and Stephen.
Oh God.
Yeah. Maybe sir, I spoke to you, I mean, and I know checking. And also, they also interview current, very current.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's on BBC New Day. We'll call BBC
New Day now. Yeah, also current, also TA.
I mean, I'm saying the guy did a human show. He prepared and then he gave solid answers and then arguments not only. Uncle no yen so uncle manu uncle ehun the level of intelligence. The bro for no say mo tin say way say
minim say Sam Joy Crotty bro for sir no seriously minim so bro for sir my respecting them more
Sam Joy
my respecting more.
I mean those new crop of
no and only accent and so as will be a school crowd very nice accent
or don't go fire na akwano can say you need that convention of therapy no
convention therapy
say in my country and also also the UN not even shoot what a convention therapy in their statement. So why you are trying to bring this across? But in the UN they don't say that.
And now say let me remind you, UN can say homosexuality is a human right.
It's a human right. And if they want Charlie
once a nina internal dynamic can hear what the amount to go countries in Europe. Countries be bro Europe homosexuality no munyin to more.
Yeah, of course.
Illegal. And so African kwamo person adi yam pani for kwa no muntimi nka say boss manage be self sufficiency. Boss e be kwa akobonti.
The bone of argument based on the approved medical treatment.
Yes.
And or the interstate, intersex, example. Now, see, Sani Pakron,
and now cancer conversion therapy. And also he did say something, and it was brilliant. Or say science is science. Science is say you need obia or yes menya oba menya bema because your genes determine your sex.
Yeah.
Inti say oya bema inti na Moses for money audio teaser be amebono. Was here X chromosomes and why? Yeni middle chromosomes be out. Into untimi ka say media menya oba media menya bema.
No, small no can my woman a shock here and say or cancer conversion therapy no. No, say how could somebody who has the high friend saying the high chromosomes to be a man, Y chromosomes to be a man and X chromosomes.
Y for men.
Y for men, X for women.
X Y for men
and
X
for yeah. Until we are the Pakron YS chromosomes to be a man. Now also person or changing the sex no to a year. Do you call that one as
about your DNA? You better take something of your DNA.
I don't know. Do you call that one as a conversion therapy? No, because the background is changing the sex now called different one. And I would call approve a medical treatment as well. Ghanaians cannot afford those kind of stuff. So what are we? Oh Charlie, guy no say I don't know be no the corner. The guys be able to do justice while any more research and know what is doing.
And then catch him to say some baba. And some George pep polygamy and I'm only baby or younger me can be back. Me feeling no keke.
Me asema okan ba kwa na me mpera asem.
How nua ba ko no man.
Da bi me fa bi nua ba ma. Asema okan na me mana me dwa no na okan say NDC first before Ghana no. And na me dwa no. But I say right now no what is doing right now in as much okan asem no. But right now he's trying to put Ghana's champion Ghana to the populace say in as much as you can see Ghana as a tiny country no. But when we come to intellectual capabilities now,
fantastic.
My brother Sam George is there, and Manucho Kauto is also there. But you are part of Parliament. And there are some guys are more intelligent. Opportunity to talk on the. What's that? Is a program and they host, no. This is program Newsday.
Newsday. Okay, now focus on Africa.
No, focus Africa. Where Newsday? What?
Morning news program. I just say how Good Morning America no more. Good morning news program.
Focus on Africa. And Newsday. No, was the black guy.
Only international, BBC International. They look at various countries, Australia, Sudan.
No, that level of intelligence and Jumo. And I say,
Obano Nibi.
I mean, how else you sign the questions? Those kind of stuff. You don't bring quotations in those. And I'm police across or man is high, because I would
smart.
If for no longer say him or they buy.
No, all said and done. She was desperate to floor Sam George. Or person ye be Emma who say you must see Nyame because Sam George answered. He say loss also first no see a hate. Na nye obia na penisu say. Yes, are anti-law, no? And also laws are reflection of majority of the people in the country. And we used to Brexit.
Yes.
As an example.
About 93% of Ghanaians.
And say okay Brexit, you know. And okay say Brexit na move free mono. Britain for move free European Union mono. And yet Britain mokra mo de na eso 40%.
Oh yeah, about 40%.
And na mpeneso.
Yes.
60. And okra no vote no gram so 22, right?
No, just once.
40% didn't want to, and 60 said yes. And no, the example say Dianokrano CDD 4-year report 93%. And Mamia Bakra say 7%. No question on ye Oman Tiasi.
The Pope maybe you say that the Pope say Omopeso
exactly.
Or see the Pope has his own opinion.
But the Catholic Church hasn't cemented that. Yeah.
And some might another example say, do you know the Methodist Church in the UK said wanted to they have agreed to make gay marriage, you know. Oh no, see the Ghana Methodists
have disassociated themselves from them
because they don't want to be part of that one.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Timu UK for Methodist UK munye Ghana Methodist yati
it's your poem say I don't know guy on you know. They also able to know say Catholic Methodist fast, we gather fast in all said and done. I mean, the guy did human's job. We're enlightening so much.
Mother, this is some judge. I'm telling you, I love the guy for what he's done.
Finally, I'm saying, maybe I'm saying the man over to know. And he's also Speaker of Parliament. He said most definitely no the bill no. I'm start telling you what man. Quite be first way maybe I didn't bet me about to be ano. We just sit here. I just want to see how they go to argue in Parliament before the thing and they added to law.
But still on this gating. Na me have semenya na nado audio na. Na no ye discuss no. Ye ntumi amon na nado voice no. Na ene ye di nkomo na manu chukra bisa me. And I'm can say yeah I said thank you be picking subject by subject but I don't say ye ntumi
stance on. Kwam se vaka show.
Adano kaya manu chu echo appointment.
Yeah.
E betena radio we so ka say Anuchu asemo kan ye no nanado ya ma me ye mahye because you know when ye bisa nanado say on LGBTQ ano nanado was unable to be emphatic asemo kan ni say
we need to accommodate
or say the ama parliament intiema parliament for nya adwuma ba de ono hwehwe ni say ye bema obi a kire na dwen o the moment I don't want to put words in his mouth yentie no kakra.
Private members bill. We've been fighting for for a long time. The opportunity for private members also to sponsor bills in Parliament. I believe this is the first. The Parliament is looking at it, and let's see how the process develops.
Do you feel pressured with the discussions going around?
I can't feel pressured. We're talking about public opinion. We're talking about legitimate processes that are being used. What I would hope for is that the debate itself would be civil, and that we would recognize the need for us to be tolerant and of each other, even when there are opposing views. I was, for instance, impressed by the intervention of some very renowned and well-positioned people within the civil society sectors of our country coming forward to express their views on the matter. I think that it will be a credit to Ghanaian democracy if this matter is handled in the correct manner. Well, now I believe a reference will be made by the bill to the Constitutional and Legal Committee, appropriately. That's the committee that looks at the issue of rights and constitutionality of legislation in our Parliament. They will work. I hear that over 130 memoranda have been submitted to them. I'm anticipating that they will all be looked at closely before they can come to some consensus. The chairman of the committee has spoken about what are his preoccupations, which I think are very legitimate, to be satisfied about the constitutionality and the legality of what is being proposed. All these are part of the mix, and I'm hoping that the process will be conducted in an acceptable manner, and at the end of the day we will know what our legislature will have to the position that it will take on.
Okay, so this is what the president said. He wasn't emphatic. He couldn't say well, society have spoken. Me sense here clear. Say I'm not for it. And one say, okay, say public opinion. We have a legitimate, and it's a private members bill. We have legitimate platform idea. What he would ask, and he say, the debate itself should be civil. And then we should be tolerant of opposing views and all that. And me too, I'm saying no, this is not what I expected. Honestly speaking, maybe I'm being too passionate about it. This is not what I expected him to say. I expected him to be very, very like
straightforward.
I expected him to be, as he said at Sa Church now, I expected him to reiterate and re-echo. Say, I've already said it. Me a Ghanaian, I'll rule the people of Ghana and we'll do what the people of Ghana want. Simple.
I've always told you, we read between the lines. I don't know what if you call it
that is not to say.
No. I've told you.
So, I say, I don't know what Parliament.
Parliament in your court. Chambers on decline stance. Speak on decline stance. Michael Okey Jr. decline stance.
President or can't. We can't use a bit more influence.
This is what there's a difference between Parliament and the court. parliament mra ho a na no ye frame imount ye ne di sankomo obi atimi kira na adwe ho because speaker will declare his stance. Minority leaders declare his stance. Chairman Sabuzu and one declare his stance. Obia declare his stance before the law because mra intina Sam George say laws are a reflection of what the people want. A reflection of the people of the country. Inti enipa woman ni mu nyina see ade na yempe. Inti in order to reflect the people and for the people to think that you are our representative, no. And one is say, and nipa na medi omoso. A Ghana force your mumpa. Who am I to entertain this? Because I don't rule myself. I rule, and the people gave me power. And laws are reflections of the people of the country. Inti nipa ni so mumpa. You can like it.
Yes, I agree with you. I mean, that's the harsh truth. I don't know.
You can like it, but nipa na odi omoso no si omumpa. What's my point?
I agree. You see, they be the two one say.
That we have it then. That is why all the MPP people were running away. And I'll be honest, that is why all the MPP MPs are they by no no because they are not straightforward. What you say? NDC MPP opposite only MPP MPs number car say and dangerous and aid I and I say. You see?
You see, if you are subjecting to voting, Kalusha, you can declare your stance. Make Kaiser Blatter, you 2006 World Cup. Now, executive committee in Beto, so not your person for South Africa. But see, Tuna say Paya, he will give his vote to South Africa. That is what he's declaring.
South Africa, yeah, they beyond they're not expecting.
But Tuna, unfortunately, South Africa in due time, I saw no vote be. In the Germany 2006, if you had followed that one, because he had said he felt that low-profile countries should also have the chance to host the World Cup near there. Into when the president can say that or not there, he wants a fair where he coming from. No, he doesn't support those things. But say Bane Bedunenum dia say Neko. But for him to dilly-dally, it's no coincidence that only one MP from MPP now sign append the signature, all the rest are NDC near. It tells you that the MPP stance it's not too clear.
I know it's not too clear. It's obvious.
I've always told you this one. You say we've always gone to the president. We need together. He doesn't have that strong stance, and people have always fought him that you are here today because of some of the interviews I was granted. I'm some renewed way. Be say you bet to me. You foresee you bring a chance. And yes, Sanka,
this would have been the time to even do that damage control. Exactly. This was a good opportunity because once I didn't buy no NDC for any our other people. I mean, say now the call say interview. Ni say it's bound to happen. Only Deutsche Welle for say interview.
Al Jazeera. No, yeah.
I know. Kaka say it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. No, I did we see we na a man for opposition. 13, including his own lawyer.
Uncle
Twampao. A man for Biblicra was saying in certain quarters, when you're not on a share no man a lawyer which
the strength Uncle Twampao has and looks like he
which might not be true. So, but because a your lawyer, any interview I say is bound to happen. Because Miko School UK, no that's anyoma we been in the days. But if there were to be a sufficient group that rise up and say,
it's UK.
Into yes, I know na afe kwabenya because yeti ho Ghana da Kofo rejected, Mills rejected, Mahama rejected.
They were too afraid.
Obia was afraid. Obia anko be office of kwabenya. Obia anko ya wari anko fundraising of kwabenya. Obia
they were like COVID. They were hiding.
Yes. But since you granted this interview, it paved way and gradually at the end sorry. And a Ghana Marshall Bejofona say no, I see a nipo idea way in the bad. And once I didn't sorry we you went to Asante Mampo na koka said not under your watch, not under your presidency. And I expected you to re-echo, to give confidence to the. You see, MPP for no sign it or best sign Manucho. Some akasa radio so. Bill is past that or best sign only option. Because say MPP for one sign a bill way. Say another nine no go MPP party no. I'm being he might not like it, but once the bill gets passed, he will sign it. One sign here, no go MPP party no. MPP ntimi me gina Ghana for nim say omo support to gay. Sabe pe vote free nipa na omo so omo pege no. Now anti Pentecost for so anti Pentecost ne cause any Christian council peace omo say parliamentarian na ube vote wetia. Sabi we to open open, which is why and there parliament reconvene here no. Chairman Sabuzo as more kind say MPs ni bi create impression wa bonten say as omo ye bill omo ye no private na every bill omo ye house will be an ye no open. And he doesn't know why people with regards to this bill now man for creating impressions as a bill secret. Now this bill will also be done in openness as all other bills. Inti na dana make no. Inti omo so omo ye bill omo ye no open. Inti ye hwe but I wasn't happy with the response Nanadu gave. But me personally, some other people might be happy, but many
I always tell you, I think he's been himself. People feel that he should talk like a Ghanaian president, but he also feels that at that point, then tolerant like me, he's been himself. We know where I stand in this thing. Say he's been himself. Unless one says he can't be himself. Well, he feels he's schooled out there. And people deserve rights in there. That's what he stands in it. But culturally, Ghana won it there. Okay, yeah. That's why I'm forced to agree with you. That that will be his Waterloo. His actually still will come whereby you say that okay, I'm still holding on to my principles because he believe Bisana, candid Lubisana, but say he thinks they deserve a right to live. Opo, you don't need to go through any mail. You feel that no, Ghana so he feels that no, they can also live in the space. Once we deal with the they should also live. But culturally, I agree that our cultural values, our religious values, morals, the Bible they brought to us, everything is against it. So why will you push it down our throats again? Why that subtle effort say and then you begin to wonder the Bible on the brain, what was the motive? You understand? But back to Sam George, brilliant interview by all standards. Yeah. The more you listen, I see myself in him. This is how if you strongly oppose something, you read wide, you learn about it, then you share your unbiased opinion on it. Because as it stands now, I don't know why the interviewer, for every reason, I think she should be sacked too. Wow, she's not smart. But because we're sharing the levels now. You see,
and yes, smart no. Listen, you say many an MP would have flawed.
I agree.
You have to applaud some judge in
communication. You don't have a stupid question, but you have a stupid answer. Because every question is meant to get something out of someone. Where I agree with you is that you can't say baby say a stupid question. Question baby say obiano. Once and a bet say
some George yeah the anything I say journalist.
No, but why will you even go in the tangent of in the Bible? It says, "Oh, that was cheap. That was a chalk and cheese." We're different chalk and cheese. You see, for me, my level of thinking, it's a chalk and cheese.
If some George wasn't brilliant in the Bible and he doesn't know what he's talking about, unse honanko push you back. Because Obani say nyame ne bo homosexuals,
yes,
or transgender, or way.
So they should also live.
And almost one more right to live because some are children of God.
But God did not create Adam and Eve, Adam and Steve. It's a basic situation. The whole world over. Meaning a basic saying.
The whole world over.
Obian himself, God did Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Was it?
The problem the guy had was taking us to the woman had was taking us to Bible. Anyway, I say he shouldn't mention Bible in a serious discussion because and yes, skewed. We understand who is skewed. Say okay, Bible say. At a big platform, you are talking about Bible say. I say,
and Uncle said about them.
No, talk about the issues. It's not about. It's a democracy in this country. So more fighting for where they don't say the Bible says. You feel that you're more right. They are human beings. They might not be
near a country. Or started from international laws. She was flawed. Or started not all majority. Any minority as some say. No, I'm just making a point. Say. See Bible and I make her say on Bible international laws she was flawed. Majority proportion she was flawed. The
Bible debate shouldn't have come because be a gay or Ghana. He's not a Christian. So he's not there because God created. I will tell you that I'm not a Christian. So could be a question. I'm saying Bible say I'm not a Christian. I've been born and I think this is how I've been born. Now could be a question, but in any case, I want to dwell on the positives with this debate, with this interview that I think Sam George he is learnt his work very well. He knew what he was discussing. Baby, I know importance for me a conversion therapy in a baby. No say the woman conversion therapy. I quite say be a gayer. They will try to give him stuff to so that he become heterosexual. The background is gay, but medicine they be heterosexual. And the UN feels that one and yet UN is against conversion therapy.
Yeah. When you be at na classroom, I exams da. Obi to be 100%, to be 0% that.
Oh yes, it happens all the time.
Yeah, or see, to the one who got 100%, the exams was easy. But the one who got 0,
it was very difficult.
And some George and Gaza journalists now, some George Nabing.
Oh, some George Nabing, but journalists are born.
I was some George Nabing.
Because the thin line was between approved medical treatment and a conversion therapy. The UN is against conversion therapy, so be a gay, a man, a drone at the end, so that you be converted to be heterosexual. They feel that it's an infringement on their right. That one the UN has stated it's what called conversion therapy. It's against UN way. So you enforce you to be heterosexual. But Ghana then say on the moon has approved medical therapy treatment. So the gays will say, because the point here is that from St. George or more reports in this will be a gay in Ghana. You be man treatment to bring him back to heterosexual. That is what this Bill Neka. Bill Neka say yes to some so. He say we a gay. Yeah, say you to me do not some be a normal person. And that is what say, if the laws of Ghana no say medical association to say bet me we should do that one. So for me, I think it's a brilliant one. The stance of Ghana, and he's leading a charge. The truth here is that Sam George is leading a charge, and they feel that they should interview him because as we sit here now there, so like the president said, there are people in Ghana who are against it. Yaka Brexit was 52-48. That's how it started. 52-48. And the point is that there were people who felt that film, and they were agitating.
So I'm to abandon two.
Next once, because Tony Blair can say, hey, just one. Cameron said, they said just once, and it can never be done again.
60-40 crowd.
60-40, that is where they are hit. Say that was the rule of engagement that some of these things, you turn once, and you can never touch it again. So yes, and compare reforms are there until they can't really have some of these things. You see, so the point here is that Sam George, I question Brexit. Where we sit now, Sam George is a proponent. What do you say? You do baby Sam George can. I question Brexit. No, you're in front. Say you want.
Manu time in Tianya.
I question Brexit.
Yeah, 51.9 and then 48.1.
Yeah, so I mean virtually 52, 48, but you can.
Yeah, when you go to the converted decimal, 52, 48.
Yeah, the point here is that Sam George is representing a caucus in Ghana who feel that
we close.
No, but say when you trouble, as we sit here now, Sam George is only representing a section of Ghanaians. You feel that is the majority. A section of Ghanaians.
Parliament.
So you are not there yet.
The own person better man. Ebi obese any vote.
Oh, mom, you are sure. Oh, but you have some strong. The president can say, you know, why is there on it? You have some strong. There are some. I don't know. Bill no. MPC. A be my man say yeah.
No, I know there. MP. MP.
Yeah, one Bakubino Cassia on the
Yenya loan.
But I get a possibility in a sense overwhelming. Nipa bear 150. I sign. I don't know. You can tell me that, but Billy only about less than 10% in our pendium signature. Say
no, the private members bill you don't need.
You don't need, but you can still join.
Yeah, no. The thing is,
when they are running away,
only you can sponsor a bill. You don't need me, Kalusha, Mr. Danso, Olu to.
But the point is that
the most important thing
when
is
the numbers are high, too, it gives it a very good coloration. So why are they 8? Why did they get 8? Some George can say they wanted even more, but they decided to
say MPs no MPs no crano.
No, stayed off.
No, me 4 or 5. Only one person.
No,
I said
no to say there no why not doing so no.
No, I suffer. Ono a reverend. Ono kwa na my all the other people coiled. That is why I'm saying. That is why I'm saying. Said this bill urban. This bill I'm waiting for the day I will have some now. Cause say I don't sign. I
don't can pass it. Yeah, tetia. Pass it.
Manucho. Now want Ima report.
I've never quite debating.
Which MP do you think will be able to vote no publicly and openly? To ensure Ghanaians say, "Madam Jigetum."
Which I say on support your mobile doesn't think we should do stringent laws. We should let it stay.
What is MP Biakasa? Even KT Hammond.
Yeah.
KT Hammond do say MP. Oh no, MP wa asukwa adanse. Or say wa MP a obeto abanetiano. You lose your seat in the next parliament.
There's a thing like between going to vote for gay rights and going to vote for a law to stop gays. TMP because he doesn't think there should be a law to stop them. It's not the same as
the anonymous problem now.
Gay rights.
Let's Joe Manchin is stopping Joe Biden because of his people. You see, that is the you're representative of the people. And no, it's not about what you MP you think. And that is why I'm telling you, say, Nanado the enemy are disappointed. You can have your own stand. Say,
you mentioned West Virginia for almost.
I said that is what he believes in.
He believes or the people.
No,
of
the
West
people.
Virginia.
I say he represent the people. And from progressive. Or not correct progressive. Almost a Democrat. Almost two types of Democrats.
Okay.
Almost liberal.
Yeah,
and almost progressives.
Progressives now is
a little bit. Almost conservative.
Yeah.
Almost leaning to say Democrat. Almost a little bit conservative. No progressive. Progressives no yeah if na.
They are taking their time.
It's Joe no or see area na yes type of people no into no the no crop for be can no ot.
Okay.
What I said. Okay, say sika bi ba no. 1,000 for na no OTM no. On say Kamala Harris backdoor interview. Kamala Harris need TV station. Any radio station strike or Kasai war West Virginia to sensitize the people against him. And man, the bufu be last out no be panacho. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris came out and apologized.
Said he can to win a number.
Yeah, but until eventually he had to soften his stance and then give in because I don't know. And there may be an also on momu yi frame.
Yes, exactly.
And son or up to vote for. And there are some of them they may be person what you say. And nothing na make us an anado stance no. Any interview on the Kwame Sefa any answer na anya me deno because me to my based on their mimi GD. It Yemfan said the majority of the people they say Brexit they are the buy 48%, which is a very in statistics a very huge number.
Exactly.
As in my year home frame, but just about 3-4% in a between 52. As a year home frame and now we home frame. If we were to do a whole nation referendum to say debating for year. Ghana benya overwhelming than even 93%. No? The people don't like it. Look at the agitations from all quarters. In Kremofo, sorry for Malam for traditionalists and another for a cancer.
Traditional.
Every walk of life, all sects, Obiasi and Pe. Until someone now don't feel say we are liberal Democrat. Now feel say we are say you like it. You can like it, but the people you root don't like it. Until you know how do who see what you say. And initially no more can decentralization Ukrumhano. Say I have bibichiro so say let me go back to my people.
Yeah.
Senators. See I have to go back to my people and listen to what my people until they listen to what their people want them to vote on. Until their own another pet. Say Metina Britain and is no, it's what you don't rule the people of Britain, and that's why I'm so marveled and so happy with Sam George's interview. Say you and I say you are breaking international laws. I'm gonna say what is international law? International laws don't rule Ghana. Ghana is ruled by the laws of Ghana. I don't know. You can say Britain for movie Brexit in European Union for more pay. They didn't like it.
Africa can join the European Union. Africa would love to join the European Union. Yeah, enjoy the benefits.
Unfortunately, as a minimum, say we know 5 minutes, quick. 1 million vote, 1 million vote, 2.5 minutes, 2.5 million for course.
I think it's extensive. Won't say there are two
Electoral Commission report to former president say police for Shishim. Because we're making wild allegation. Say 1 million votes and you try.
You see, that is where the caveat is because Bossman said it was tamperated. When I wanted it to way Bossman was say Vice President Mahama said 1 million votes were tamperated. But President Mahama said 1 million votes were printed. One said that is the way tamperated nature said that means it was printed in favor of a particular party.
Yeah, but say were printed and printed in Nayan how then does the vote get stolen?
That is interesting. See, printed extensive. I mean, I've listened.
Free anchors say now. On say 1 million votes and destroy. So
the paper so say printed ones and see you be a very authentic. Authentic or machine with video evidence in there.
There was Mama small canon. I can't 1 million or more destroy. Now, if minimum argument they say if that 1 million has been destroyed there, why do you use that one as a case? Someone who didn't say Mama destroy.
Kasagu, I don't know what I said.
But someone who don't phone it. The bomb who didn't say man destroy area. How could you come on earth to say I don't know in Grady Viamu? Someone who didn't buy Mama say now. You don't have to use it as a case. Then every person use a case crank. I'm call court. Even if you use it as your test case.
No, the buttressing the point is Abano elections were stolen from him.
But no say you confirm allegation. You know more can say mama asmo kind. No party say mama and cancer. No mama asmo can say.
But Peace FM transcription, this is what the claim say, Dr. Bosman. I see the former president has said the EC thumb-printed, just like you were saying, thumb-printed 1 million ballots in favor of the president. This is untrue. This is a grave matter that undermines the credibility of our electoral process and should not be ignored. We call on him to provide evidence to support his claim. This is not a matter to be ignored, and we call on the Ghana Police Service to investigate this matter.
Some Mama said they printed 1 million. But it printed means that it was not printed in anybody's favor. But extra 1 million, they were not aware. So my and your vigilance and come so they saw some and they even destroyed it. And not all of them, but some of them are very authentic from the EC sources, EC printing presses. So they feel that they were not really in a lot of loose ballot papers went through the system.
The former president never said that the EC thumb printed over 1 million ballot papers. This is deliberate obfuscation of the issues. Dr. Asare has deliberately taken something out of context and then he has created something else and then is asking for a response. What we have said, for which we have accurate video and documentary evidences, is that after ballot papers were printed and dispatched in one of the printing houses, InnoLink, it was dispatched. Certificates of disposal were issued to show that all the excess ballots had been destroyed. There was an issue with one constituency in the Ashanti region, so we had to come back to the printing house with our agent. When we came, we discovered over 1 million ballot papers, and when they were questioned, they gave conflicting answers. Yeah,
I remember during the way Nomokasa say, "Oh, more agents were printing house once. Yeah, printing no money. Say, okay, me errors in say ni. Into moon say one of the way no error was so they decided, oh, let's go back. Omoko printing house. The people were inside working, still printing papers. No be some other than more printing. So you see, I've seen some videos. Like I say, it's interesting. They should take it to court so that they know. Say in the spur of the moment, the NDC feel that nobody like won't be when mistakes are. Into Omukra say that they want an avenue. Say anka, so let's see how it goes. But where I had problem with Bossman is to say thumb printing. It's huge. You see, when you are listening and quoting, you need to open your ears so that and come to in a very good case. You are saying that we printed an extra 1 million ballot papers, which is not true. But like I said, we're thumb printed. I think it's those are the smart sides. It doesn't look too good. But whichever way, no. I think the EC now, I say election, we are going to another election. So it's good that they are now calling for say some of these things, because when we say civil society organization book, I say soldier, we use soldier for intimidation. Hey, that thing, Mama is going around making a lot of allegations. It's high time they will pay attention to him and solve it once and for all. If he's lying, then we tell it in his face. But rather than, because it looks like which I personally think that it's a bit useless, with lack of a better word. You are going around thanking the people, learn your lessons and get it well done. But rather going around and you are discrediting the EC all the time. You are rather creating grounds. May 9th, we knew where it started from. When impressions were created around maybe the Kotoko team that pay us and pay us, why are you careful? People, it gets into people's heads. The same way Mama Toy, he's creating the impression and putting in people's heads that NDC pay us. It is recipe for the chaos and disaster.
No crying. This one is a thanking talk. We're a complaining talk.
Exactly, the way our corner he's rather creating grounds. Yeah, careful. There will be problem in 2004. Because who could be an year papa year
2004
2024 yes we are me near printing say yes you are it's getting to people's heads, but one year careful. That's why I like the year sounds and only more. You know what can I say this time around? Yeah, shame. Yeah, making sure say bring all your evidence, take it to Dampare. Obiaka say he's doing a good job. Take it there. When press conferences, then you follow story. Bring the videos. Then you say you see. I saw some woman be almost printing around 12 midnight. Obviously, no say it's a normal thing. You see, crab out can say, if they are doing say mistake by normal printer, they don't need the agents to be there. No, say, then why do you call them initially to be there too from the start? If you're doing extra, you see, all these stories they went through the system. It would be interesting for us to follow to the core. So I'm thinking that it's good that EC is now saying that Massa Wakache, yen solving once and for all, yen involving police. For evidence in Akoma police, na police no so mumbiemu no BNTB. I mean, obviously, like I said, court went from bar, it's a whole complex one. I wish the ex-president could just stay off some of these controversies and continue, because courts went to me if you had a substantial evidence that you had a court system and come to me didn't call on me could be so actually say your ballot paper sini you me say, but you didn't do it. Why now? Why go around now and still be making? You see, he's so clean to be doing some of these things. With all apologies to him, say evidence going to be provided. What court him? What court? Thank you, to why put it in the minds of the people? I wish he could explain to me, because what any good thing to be done. Agents in the start educating them, teaching them that this is a loophole. They took advantage of us here. So muyeni say, be more in touch with the people who be on the grounds for you, rather than going around and putting it out there that yes, you have 1 million more printed, you have to burn some, you have to do this. You should learn your lessons and make it work for you the next time.
119.
What's it?
119.
Oh, bueno. It feels that they made all those now. They made all those noise. Metie fellows of Okutukwachi, Metie Elvis Free and Come see they all these things that they are saying, they said them initially. They sent copies to the police near the police did not listen to them. So that's why they have enough evidence. It is a CM case in Bima. They are ready to really discuss it. Yeah.
Kalusha Mahama Kotuna na Mejoke Mensaka. I'll say addressing separate meetings of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs and clergy in the Koforidua as part of thank you tour to the region Tuesday, October 12, 2021, John Dramani Mahama said, and I quote, "This is one of the worst ever elections we've had in Ghana because many things went wrong. Military invaded coalition centers and forced the electoral officers to declare results. I have not witnessed any election that after printing ballot papers, another 1 million extra ballot papers are printed. So many things went wrong. We've identified some of the loopholes that made it possible. Some of the things that happened, and we are taking steps to ensure that these things don't happen again. And so as part of that, you might have heard that we have made proposals for electoral reforms, which we have presented to authorities. We have held elections in this country over the years since 1992 till date, and I've never seen an election in which 8 of our compatriots get killed just because they are participating in the electoral process. The sad thing is that for the Ayawaso West Wogon, a commission was set up and the recommendations were made, including payment of compensation to the victims. We also heard about the killing that took place at Ejura. In that case too, a commission of inquiry was set up and it has come out with its findings, which includes compensating the families of the injured people of those who died. End of quote. And you say, I'm going to print extra
1 million. After they had printed, everything was done. They chanced on 1 million extra ballot papers which were printed. And I mean, people too died. We teach man. Then they realized that so they started issuing protests in a police for call for say electoral commission so declare. Then some of the NDC had to run routes at the coalition center and put soldier phones to jet to Gum. Then 8 people died. I mean, that is the way to what was story about. I say that thing needs to be investigated. Is it true that wrong figures? Then the soldiers forced the electoral commissioner to announce the results in there. I mean, these are allegations that they've given, and he's been going around trumpeting some of these things. So Kodeo said, yeah, I mean, it's one of you say these are times that I think some of these things have been said. They are but Yanshishim says, are those the realities that happen? Where is that 1 million votes are working? Where were they? Region Bay, printing house ben omopo bodimbo akra say Indolink bia Kumasi omko back Indolink omko back they were printing around 12 midnight no more printing on my munya tutuma akofio they all agreed to close the door.
But these are allegations that
and American
say when you na mo candidate I didn't know when you na me point and say when you na say come betimi dey court.
No, exactly.
That's about that evidence
about a black bill, because Bossman is saying that it's high time the police should look into this.
The police needs to
exactly. That is why it is coming back. Sanka news I didn't
no some Mahama some Bako Mahama brought exactly. It up and our allege say almost printing 1 million
exactly.
Either it is the 1 million they are claiming so almost she and almost pencil on or not or a 1 million because he was doing this to ascertain or to prove a point. He said the elections were stolen. That's what he said. Akufo-Addo said omo who said election we know and you might be wrong. And now starting kasa about printed ballot and all that. Printed na how can the elections be stolen? These are some of the arguments.
Imagine cry say because of that allegations we now. Is that on you know? I can't say your
Chala traditional chief.
Because of these allegations.
So it's kind of Akufo-Addo no call. T region. A T region or Kokasa. Yeah. So I say this was stolen from you. Okay, yɛmfa aseda kɛseɛ ma Dr. Kwame Amponsa ɛne ɛyɛ Veno Women's Health Services na yɛmfa bi nso ma Rashida Financial Services sikasɛm ntoto nyinaa Rashida bɛboa no ayɛ ama mortgage protection, college planning, Medicare plans, life insurance, retirement, auto insurance policy ne nyinaa wobɛma obi frɛ no 781 354 3060 na yɛmfa aseda PSA ma Danko African Market and Wholesale Manu Chobeka chose Kankaleba saves brabe pibinom na mwa blood pressure ni nyina so bete bibia bede dana kwam cholesterol level be reduce na yem fast da PCD more den ema eye adwumako efa no say Gold Coast Catering Services, a taste of excellence, aduane papa fee, 8 Blackstone River Road, chicken grilled one, fried rice, jollof rice, pankuni tilapia, a punching krakra. Ningina abenya bi Gold Coast Catering Services. Yemfa da man Nabian Barbering Salon. Be you tinu enu na ona wonye fe na osofo ekoyi a odi adanse. Also bra ne be yi. Weekend ne ben we are almost in the middle of the week. Now wonye fe omo nyina daroma. Na almost asene me only segment e de bremo. Sabe de ebraso sai tie mo adwumade ni yamodia. Mo so mo adwenkyere from now till 2 o'clock. Number ID Juma as usual. 508 304 9394. 508 304 9394. Mrs. Subiu. 508 304 9394. Yeah, about we start see number no. Yeah, in Sisuma Montini. 508 304. Kaluka said now Tiano or no cano. 3049394 ofra now do I drink diaba sani pepe opinion are like gnosis. Everybody has one. You can disagree with me, you can disagree with Manucho, you can disagree with Kalusha, you can agree with me, you can agree with Manucho, you can agree with Kalusha, or you can be indifferent. Okay, yansha same free Sami asoye ene Sami apom design radio domienso ya hoye mpacho ma intio
Oform ze namiadum ze Shatawale ni sofo no neni entourage no. They have been granted bail and we thank God say they are granted bail. But me mafutu amedema no ne say ndanivozi die wo no humpre no. That's the on tune hopeful nothing. Or better I ye bium dia ati jonora. Na me de minim say the akosun to be a foot to be ready ama or no any asophobia. Or Moses says I didn't join him. I can't say we do we move to pay. In the Ghana police is almost declare war. I was so for the soir. In a sense, no me again. But let's also for the say. So even if say the big celebration because you should find a way and get to that person, go to that person, and then talk to the person. Say, and they say intimate. So you don't know but so publicly. No, I bet yes, I know never mind that we are so far as the members of the baby. I know dear, and yeah, dear, a bad one. You know, let's throw. So going forward now, Omu come of Aswa, Omu ebe to Omu May, Nanso ya futu dia Maomu. Opona, some judge as some of our canon are aiming Hupa. So because of LGBT class, Nintia or no LGBT class. I know a judge, the advocate of LGBT class. And until now, on any family has suffered physically, psychologically, spiritually. No, a idea, Hupa. Mama stress when say no necessarily tijina ni na ya born because guy no idea why say or no was solid na so handedly or single-handedly or so I say on penimata de we cause why am I debate we ko parliament na idea why am many agent hopa in the best stress say a Christopher ya yem penese side we be here to Ghana hano. That guy needs our prayers. We have to pray for him and his family. So the way I mean say to for because someone can say they are unknown. What they say, on my they might in a way on my family, so on my hand, on my hand family, on my sorry, so if you need for baby, and we know what Africans they are capable of doing. In the best say, we should help him in prayer. Na in prayers na masa attacks of person ban so no po and think na the medical to EC as some of the other police for investigating former president and any allegation no you better say ampa Ghana Police Service engine to nominal investigation about that na say evidence be o wa me ya to ba wi ama ba ya wini ya declare the winner over 6 months now, 7 months. Nipana started here Juma by so Ghana man penina that's on tell I say on Nambia no try ampia easy. So why you were Juma Yankee be say even if so what dream no fi say yeah baby kinchama na you baby could walk court to do am say nakoda. Your homework here capitalize on what your opponent is not doing right. Na fabra man for say adewe e bia me buy man to but me another chance. This is what I'm going to do. Sell what you want to do. I mean, you're not focused on and I'm for Jama Chintem, I did too much, but say, Obakoto, I am piano easy one on the pool. I'm what your money and DC. Therefore, too, and I dare more. Open my information.
Yeah, that's CP, Samidia, no, my father, nice person on the line. Kojobo Kumahala, my into.
Opo, better my channel, my Juma Opo. Mira Dane Diana has that say and the Mauchudia Popo, the Yankopo, my conclude Ghana there. And Nana have done for Kupadu, Uyankopo in the battle, Omrano, blessing, or my conclude Ganopo. So there is yet me a far 50 January, October, Mudo, Ponaj, and Yankopo, why be Amo, my conclude Ghana. Because the other part is tonight. Yes, I'm not airport. This say na I think I talk about my conclude Ghana. Before when I think I'm say yan kambo na ye mo mpa ya papa because papa no say dey ba we na exist no wa dey jam so o ma say dey we mo Ghana mo obo and so bi say na ka talk about mo ma bonten na nka mo na mo ko pro na busu na wo kai no obo na nka mo mpa ya ma no na nka bia e hu dia e ko no so na so bi dia e ko no so bia obo na nka papa ni ye didie if you have a or my conclude Ghana, Yamapano Wayabi, the other day, my conclude Ghana and Wayan in Tiabesla, attack the corner to free, or for any young kind of Bible, both young and Muslim, any Christians, you know, for your quick to the animal, young Kaya Papa, because I'm Ghana only and in a car, as you want my conclude Ghana, and you also see that attack no go. I'm not going to fight on the money, Mahama, and then me out all to opposition I want to thank one when you talk. Now there's 1 million votes to one NDC for temporary and opposing. Also, my God, the NDC for Union and Biaka or my conclude Ghana. Because they say, no one say, now do that go for the opponent, my power, they walk from the one year your Guzuyan or is that 2024? I bet you on. Now get more pleasure and the Abasana only shaker. Or going to be the agree. I talk on our Ghana for the whole say. Mistake in our year, and Lucy and Jan to be or go out some of their court. I carry it. What garden in London, middle supporting it in the That's why the police running your investigation. You won't quite answer because that's my papa. Santa Juan because that's what I'm here question. The woman won't tell you, and there's one tell you, Ghana, I don't tell you about court. Or court, what do you go first? How vote the out there, NPP out on president? Or what do you go court? Why not dance your banco? I look like no one can want them. Now, this year, you are probably a woman who can get a year money. Or there's no one in Mana or Banachi. The next level. You are 2 abandoned, you are 12 years. You are harming a Papa Jerry. You can't say Ghana now there. The young trouble now, but one other Tomano. The 3 books will be the Jojo and then the Conquer. They said, I go show Chrono. You can't go to them. They say, that man can say the whole Santa Radio votes for a rule.
Oh, Kojo ha the whole one Santa region vote ha when you do. Kasa Oyemacho bank I said the whole Santa region vote in road the Aden.
I want to get but only there also no medical almost can allow to. Now I want to shake up what they happen to. You are not saying that I will Fiona Wabano. Yes, I put 20 years to make here.
Merefia fake pregnancy Obana Onyinsa ye no so ye jelo no mfiensia.
Oh, yeah, jelly the 6 years. Yeah, Mate. Oh, Martina, and I'm saying you're jelly the 6 years.
Yeah.
No, within the company 10 years, but yeah, that's right. It's when you have put to my Yamana or more than I do Mutikanopo, where you have put to a sia as a coma in Yamanina, no Bizon Quancoyebi. Now, so Koyebi, the boy, the Lucia at the Bamau, and when I am the Yadis, the young years at our lesson, or Bana Wabaro, only Jim Copusa called Blackari, no one already are, maybe on the 30 years, or Comini
Yaminka, Kwajopo Kumahala Catolino quickly, Namin Benjamin for Genetipa, Unity Radio 103.9 of Pabusi Usini. Offer announced to adventure the the next person I drew to see according to line also no Misha.
Hello?
Yeah, me pacho Ibrahim Medru so we are number Bauster Befa Uster number 1530. Ibrahim Maintil.
Hello, Minia Yakupon Town Opo Yamishira also. Omo Ghana no be far town no now the idea mope. Na me bompe mauna Opo na men country say Ghana no. Samere de 520 na ye bompe se Ghana be koyi. Na ye bompe se ahustona yenya na ema former president no. Ye de ahuntu so nyaminti. So be bo Ghana man na me se waye bibia ama Ghana man e konkan. Na Opo omo ana mo ka se John Dramani Mahama entini ho ase. Ena obosi isi for subo amunfa in ma police. Amu pede amunfa tra police mu ena be bo omo because ye da asem court. Se obi awie na nipa na wo wie no ombra zakanu na ombe chekere nsem bi onyi ano mai yesi kwai ne ho na Opo ne bia na mimi Ibrahim ametai se mi wabo me kwadu se mimi ma fa phone wo mo ba phone ekuta wo anya bia no di police chimia e kokoto a wo a mo ba na e wodi ano wo na obegira dina da kam ena ye bi so wasam ana wo ni a wo di kwadu tun so anti ye bi sa oh John Dramani Mahama go si du hu yaw aka se corona e court no kan de be ye ni court nya adwen opra John Dramani Mahama ka kam na wunti hu ase no fa ko he hona tu ye support John Dramani Mahama enu tira e ka se ye no yan trase court no bio yan ma se no court bio enti eguso ma Ghana fa hu de ekoso ye bo junior ma ekoso declaration na declare na nadom o mu se court na kan ba ne nya adwene enti se wo to na wo ye MPP ni na wo ka jeze uno isi ni adwene o isi de se wo ma organizer isi de se ono na national women organizer ba kono no ena ba so asade su ne deputy women organizer youth organizer enti lo kwa nyama ekoso no anya ni ya funyari wa ni yare yede yeka debia ye ni John Dramani Mahama ya adwene
okay yeah that's it
ye ni ya adwene so dem ma so ma building point na kakrabi o setawale nini so for nini won sam no setawale de mi de nyakupo sem nkan ko mi de nini ma mi de mi nini adwene 100% because
Debbie Amberson Combiano, no be the no be Bayale, and no be say, so the Mitchell, Muntimin from Punto Biamba, some of Muntimin from Punto Biamba, till they will be the way. And then I have
I bet you decide and police force declare on prophecies. Thank you very much, Ibrahim. The next person on the line, I remember Worcester, Worcester number 15, I think it's but wow for Worcester no din design. I would file a news on Pacho Worcester number no 1530. But also didn't design Saki. Brother Sack, brother Sack and Pacho Pump design. Brother Sack Bacho young come into.
Yo, that's fine. Program I'm going. I can't make some joy. Most maybe to say we are not music fan home meditate or come up over papa. Yeah. Now okay, I didn't know. I Bible to say no we and say or no at the Guama say young ball. In 19 give for new be a yama gain. And Tim and I want to see a quotation. Na quotation by Mr. De Boissam George Leviticus 18 and Leviticus 18. Okay, Leviticus 18, Leviticus 20 hours. Bema or no, but New York Bema than is detestable. Leviticus 18 saying Leviticus 18:22 and 2013. Leviticus 18, 13, and 20. Right. 18:22 and 2013.
Yeah, my training.
And was it about the sign of a corner when your uncle Bemada is testable and the young course you course of Mugano in our TV. It's a yard over to the Bible. I cost support at the end, you know, because you say. Nyame fwa de nya so no nyame odo di boy ni de then so on fwa bone so na nyame hwe ye ka bone anim ni kwan se ebo bone de ekoso nti say yinia no yinia kani no
Sam George yeah
the question is how see ya no na so fantastic
yeah
no no
yeah
nti nyame sha na fi na so yemwa yinti bone anim bone de
yeah that's it brother Sack thank you very much. Okay, yanko offenso ni amfa mumuni chokosi from offenso kokoti uwiana Thomas Buache so kronom kumasi abonten so ato aso chokosi offenso te saying
ninyo ko offenso boko nyame adum so ni na agugu na yene na maka class ya minyo po tu fo nyanko po wo America man ene Ghana man be dia de gami na ulma fo la obi aso me chia no na ojambo amaso me de ntia so no ko edema no na ma chia me nia aba a oye adwuma wo penta government hospital. Mamiaba. Utu Nyankupo Shirano. Nyankupo Nesta Yadian was Jimiska that.
Mumuni Chokosi se when you mamia badini bo na echina ba na mesa bomo biuma mejuska.
Sebia me kasa mamia banu me kan bi nia ba ejina o mama me na o.
Na be ya na hu di ni boy na struggle.
So me kan mi nia ba na ejina o mama me no a.
Da bi ni di ya mamia ba nkuma. Nti uri o ba bo ni di no chia mamia ba. No bia. Nkuma. Oh once was saying is o de ka 50 Ghana. Nkuma enye nkuma. Nkuma NK Nkuma yeah
Nkuma otumfo nyankopo nshira no ya mo panta government hospital otumfo nyankopo nshira no nka no bo no ban o kuna nyame mo no ni kunu nkabomu oni kunu so otumfo nyankopo emma ni kunu papa wati se mumu ni chogosi o kase fro offense kokote na mi de ma ye nge na wali ni enu ntini fadin ka ho
yeah that's
mini o fe
yes I
ye ko ye no na obi busate via Butayane, what the Excellency John Dramani Mama, Ghana for say, why ye be that, ye better than number 2024. Inshallah, Yamia Duma, 2024, the Excellency John Dramani Mama, or Baba President. Now, John Dramani Mama, the Ababa to say a police for Shimu, and for Yamame. Now, what declare easy in Sansamno, I am no correct. I was so much to Shimu. So I said, the excellent Mama Najimu, our Yaba Jemba, our Jenny Ghana, I be a Hunu. court. See and Tunano, in terms of the court when I call them, you used to be now, Abatabuana, Yana for the Cassidy. Again, you know, Mafana manage another come. Sir, Obanitia, or your mistaker, Nippon Night, and who are election, or bow your mistaker, or declare Bano 7 times, or bow your mistaker, and self attacker, the Nadu Dako Kufado, and about president, or Bano your mistaker, or quite declare the Nadu Dako Kufado by president. You have to make the community to know, and before any gun of 14 said that, or Bowie, or self attacker, you have been Babbage another coming. And the court in a corner, a Korea saying. You call by your major Camuno. When you ever go Bisano, so on the website, what you saw about Bakubaku 7 times. And no man another that Bakuva the president. And then I may who and you know me, and in Tankashi, and I didn't another that Bakuva do it. Sir, well, talk by Paso, and Renia Bar. Ultimum Buman, another that Bakuva, the Swatching Buman, Taco Bimse, the excellency of the Mama.
Ontimi mu mana de oye no e dia no oye.
What me mu mana me no po.
Yeda se ma front to aso yen kokronom Kumasi abonte so ne yen kofa Thomas Boachi Tommy apom ti saying.
Opo nyankofa no me dia boko.
Bacho ma intio dia na so de bojme dey.
Opo mamemo ne wabejafo nyina baso na opo. Obia obeti Unity Radio piano ebi hu say one of panelist Manucho ene Lebra Alusha opu adwuma mo bo ne adwuma won aso pa na mo bo de maga na mai ni wi asinda wo se yemi o bi kan kasa ye no my station o se na woni the operating man na oba na ejiwade ena Bible na san ka say ya wo san ne koda mumye nu kum ene yem kum ebise kum ne yem kum dia na dey ntina ate a Bible agia tum se eyachiwade
o ka say we kra brother sack coat no mekan wa ha ma ya he
o se no oberema one oberema bida oba na no won panu eyachiwade kum na won kum won moja enwufu won atifi. So it was just so Bema be that Obama.
And only Leviticus there in 1822 nana.
2013.
2013, okay.
Now kind 1822 or 22 now or say now only Oberima and now Obama.
1822 or say and it's prohibited to lie on the bed of a woman having sex with her man. The laws prohibit homosexual intercourse involving a married man. The laws in Leviticus 18:22 and 20:13 are not the only passages. Okay, it prohibiting homosexuality. Okay, trust me.
Oh, inti yebesre sa achiwade we di opo yebesre say ye hia e wo man na yenua offense chokote yenua ode na no sisi opo no kan ze mi say kwan na do dan kwakufa fa so bedi o mampani no no mi ni di na chi no ntimi mu man na opo sabi o so ma hi opo ye sore ni ato petro mu a sabi ye nyina na yato mu a ye nyina ye kwa akoto insa o wish ni say bia de o pesen ko no no bedi wo anya medinti ni wa betna so na ma ni ntimi nya opo sabi ye nyina na yetimsa ho kire ba ye nyina na yetimsa de so ba ye nyina na yetim ti ye besre say because you share President John Mahama na pensua. You and I can testify say, the people in the country, citizens, ni super. In the 2016, one day a month sorry, koko two, but somebody 2 company that John Mahama Mamuguno. It was massive. So, into a best Sabi so company that John Dramani Mahama. So media could be me who idia and can answer but Wabe vice president, Wabe president, I'm you. What he is capable of doing. If you ever say, Omoba, ya Omusun Kata said, Nipan, Oma Maye, Omampani, be me who ni money, Moye, Namamoye, who ni Yuma, Obedi, Adema, or Mino. The best Omopazo, Mampani, John Dramani Mahama, the Omo Kanatuma. Some will be full bin and commodine ba me Thomas was there, Mijoko, say Kame vote Nyame adon 2024 ma NDC party na. But omampani that John Dramani Mahama party opo ye ka greediness sa konya wo bedi aye vice president wo ba be president na asimo obi mra bia chinchine kai opo na ade a enye no anka wo be ena zezi ena hochira ho ena o man skani ena so mo we be shop from traffic actually aye baby fa be cars so eko opo medium to me ho they say I have retired from voting in the country in the past.
Okay, Yanzio da CP Thomas Boachi Mamenko, I think it's is that Audu Filer number ending 54 Anna Africa president.
Audu Filer pom to say Filer 1 my intio.
The editor Mambo was young coupon from my Elebia my Pane, my Ghana, and Konani, Kabo and Kawa Bushing for any madam from Malucha, Nikalusha, any unity of my phone, and I am come Chama, what I know America, and in the for any MP, a large city, Haruna, any Chama SS Wahab, any organized Mama Cruz. Care, Opo, on my way, the air question. One would say they are not for Ekina, MP for our footwear, among President Nanadu. The President Nanadu, never say or mine, and Runtina, NDC Mahama, Dania Brita, Yababaji Ghana, Africa, Mumu Boni, Aldi Ghana, Africa Insecurity 419, Amumoya, Ecoso, Abaji Ghana. Aman dead the four or Musma, yet I have to say, no, Judge Ebecosidium, Minia and Unibia, they are some, they are 2 about. You have declared Mamija Atukura Mensa, I declare Ghana resource kwa Trenson. Anka President Mahama, one pay Ghana, now one Ghana for Opo, and Kanda Ghana, Unity, our Ghana, Yatimu. Atukura Mensa, our organizing election. I'm a crown was say, oh, was it funny. I know what is a for the corner one electoral commission. That when you know, Mamma Atukura Mensa, I can't Ghana for. You are 2 about, who are sorry, Boschman. You are 2 about who your press conference officer or yeah, I could present Mama Animasi. One more, sorry, Boschman, I just to say, over voting, about Wale, let's say the president Mama NDC second, because when you see as a Supreme Court, or Mama Mijan, Atukura Mensa, one bed in a box, then to Nano, Babiano Kono, as a Supreme Court for actors because I'm going to say Mamino, Evergina, Nanimba was and a president. Another when the President Mahama, woman Ghana for 2 Obama, and Mama the Kanu, one with them of Munina or Manima was and there, sorry, Bossman, about the 2 to say overvoting about 2020 election. I have to have seen the election.
Okay, thank you.
Baku was at the court. We know, we say, I have Papa for that 2024. Mahama, ever win, do or die, ever see. Bye bye.
How do file it? I see. Mami Abanguma from Pantan Government Hospital. Mami, it is saying. Eradia dom mumuni chokosi debi opeso cha ohu di ne bo. Maka chense sisi o timbi amejiniska. My dear. Another only Paul the so mo anko on Facebook on. My dear.
One identifies as a male and one identifies as a female.
Was it? I says I. Omoya sa no moya no se ba ko yo ba na ba kwa e be ma.
And Nyankopon said you for Nyankopon him nyansa to be ba ni be ma. Now what I would say, we are okay in your right senses. You have a right to choose whoever your partner should be. Now I would say ba ko ye be ma. Ba ko no ba. Then what are they trying to say?
Say no na Moses for money can say chese omo akwasi omo adwene na dane their rule is coming to an end.
It's and let me see when correspondence, parliamentary correspondence.
Yeah.
In fact, no matter if poor prices, in fact, if decrease it and because it's at least almost decrease here, no kakra. That poor prices in the soil, Lama poor prices the stock from Kaka.
Yeah.
I actually have to one high. Because poor price Koshra, a jelly photo minimum. Who consume and I walk on the ya increase salary is ya increase 4% then a data so but they are 2 million. In the best amount to Kakana and Yamambra from Kakamai. And after the second point, no, is on allegation of the 1 million printed ballots.
Yeah.
That he who alleges must sell proof. They should, if they have proof, they should bring it. And say if it's an ammonia investigation, if they should bring their proof, if they have, if they don't have that, they should keep quiet and let EC do their own the investigation. Because you can't just throw something at somebody without evidence. So they should bring their evidence for now. Here Ghana for you say, because I've worked as an EC official for some time. I think this one, 2020, was very simple. Uko police station, unlike the previous ones, at a police station, there are like 4 police stations, depending on the number of people who vote at that police station. There were A, B, C, D. And you know, you have to say, names, alphabet A to D, F to E to F to anyway, and then anyway to it is a Wusan name A. When you say who the A line, who will station A. Wusan name near Zeta, who is over the line. And now, when my who for the A line now, what could we see the whole day? In fact, so far, this one has this 2020 was, a bit on the time the time was very short, and you don't spend much time. I thought now, I think most people who were ready to come and vote had already voted and voted. Into wait here, if they say it wasn't okay, this one has been by far the less time consuming cry of all the elections that has happened. They should bring their evidence to back their claim. Now we will know what to do from there.
Yeah, that's CP Mamiaba all the way from Accra Government Hospital in Panta. Mamiaba, our regards to your colleagues who are listening to us right now. Thank you very much for your call.
I'll tell them.
Okay.
Okay.
Maminfa Raman 1, you are my last caller. In fact, that boat and all the other people who are trying to get through time now. So Yakofa News, we want to try and stay disciplined. It's Raman 1, my intio. Apom to say.
Top your opponents now.
Yes, sir.
Mamichana Mimbo Abaso na Michiaminia Mamiaba Obaba Kupa de Mamichiano. My Mbona Abaso say, why are they saying you are also full on the Yanina? Opo Mamicha Manicho Namichamina Kamisha. Namichami coming national organizer Josephia mean the Bio Biamichano. Now Machia, my wifey, and then about Nagupon come on Bomba. Shakalana Mai. Opo Mako Mesamso. Say, Yasha Yama Migi Mensa, and Asari Bosman, and Sama, and Romadi Betu, Efa, your former President John Domani Mama, Sama Oka. Mami, and you put a conference, what a man who are yet quite election. Sister, you work, Kabimami Kabia, you will young quite election, and my pressure on probably business there. Now, 2020 election, I'll call you. If you want, say, you see 1 million ballot papers, you are printer and Abu for any other way. I'm a pretty ballot papers, young call form call. Look, any power call, or we will be clear, and no John Bibi, our home. I'm not saying that. Of financial choir, yes, any plenty ballot papers before. na sa ballot papers fufuo na omo print no na anya job ifa no na omo de ko adia ya close ya sini bia ye bia wie na sen ka papa na kamba wa sana anja di am da to na oba ya na sa ballot papers no ya di kwan anu ko wa kwan ballot papers na omo so omo kwase no bu so omo si no ma ye hu ye akire ballot papers no ye ko wo to print bia
Okay, thank you very much.
Easy start to sit strong. So we are no money wo e study me say na mo say get Ghana. Nke Jamaica ni as Bosman. Come na me jap on my Ghana. Come free muda. Banyankopon na ka John Domani mama akuma. And only be
Raman one ento so china. Daddy boat, in fact, what bread it's in my farm. Mama just about 30 seconds. Your time, Nicopa.
Yo, international minister,
Radia do you pa?
You mentioned a big for said they can over 18 was doing 4 man and stuff for no more bomb about so far with program I am here. I MPP my home crew, and I'm in Chagana for. International so the man say former president mama only the NDC for no muy serious about muy serious kra international so they want to do on my Ghana muhano me leave the papa na edge free on my Ghana for and I say to me kra you say opeso when you are to me na ka to be na nkupon to me kra kan no one which I say there you are so buy no I need to me die until no buy international baby agree any abru pa ya print to am my Ghana ya free you kan kwa am my Ghana the papa le na no ya frustrated court in seven no mo pam no as I wuro ni NDC ko ni timama omo ni semi ni asa because international so we GT part of 2024 we be say we push former president say opposition for anase Sami Josi on never be you chairman anase on never be you boss I am a million and people. If you know what I can do because 2024 no when you say you got a party and all shots yes I mean. The two are very in that that way I would you have for Tango Casse. Yeah, real. Oh, I want so much. I wouldn't name the top beer more money to Muntopa, a common point for minor than to yeah, it's like I and must have down in the year of the project. No DPT plano or Timamufoni Nitia. But in another proper story, I'm not to turn my up to do my Ghana, meaning self, but the whole Jim Pony or Ghana Punasuda. That's the minister doing, and I can second so you move up to Brahma, my la. Timamufoni and the young pastor, Rama Mukatan, Munason pastor, who Yami and a good few teachers. But what really I know the yay. This is a day by now saying, so what I say. Into a much to plan and Yabra, the name going to move but my campaign, a chain power among good, and then you go to my anno. I'm with you. And I'm Topa, and I said, you send myself and Topa, and the Basabata, my Muno, and then I show Mumuma. Namini see you, former president, Namini see him. Kakabia with you. IGP, when I have one about IGP for Baba.
Daddy boat, Mama, free now the domus also, Meboa.
Miss Low, Miss IGP say, Oma on Jimboni Bia Mexican, only near Cosia. So, Pimun, Mudi, Yankupu, DC, Wono, Yankupu, for no Grammy, Minister Mudi, Secret, Eddie, this is a name blue, a top of Bimu, Eddie, didn't you know? The papa de Jago Tigano, meaning say, ever bore my Ghana, never mind, I drop 4D4 no, Omina Trapper, I mean, who said, Omuma, any Omuna Montu, at the international Yaminka, or no more MPP money now by 2024. Akufado, Obija Jimpami after MPC, but that's international.
Yes, you're that CP Daddy Boat. Thank you very much. Abuja, main a couple of messages. Question to see Opo, why are you saying this at this time? From prospecting to drilling, the oil Ghana doesn't have any control. We don't have any control on the oil. Remember what President Kufuor said. Frances Punamani see Opo, please send me the audio. Sam George audio, no, okay. Paul Disoso say, okay, just joining. Hope Mamiaba has not been playing mischief. Ya Jesiwa Nyako say, what does Manucho mean by don't bring the Bible in serious discussions? That's very offensive talk. Manucho. But I think Manucho meant to say Emrano said ena Pojojika say enye religious no nti mami ya Jesiwa Nyako me jidi say enye Manucho enye se bia or rebuke Bible no. He was only trying to say what some just say Emrano ye enye religious law nemum eyemra eye cultural values ni ade ne ede it me sro men taking that far. Paul this also say what cry is Manucho talking about? Opo, it was the fact that 1 million voter registration papers more were printed and taken to Ashanti region were banned, and the EC couldn't account for what the 1 million, the reason why they were destroyed. The NPP EC deputy is exposing himself. The evil that men do will live to hunt them. Manucho, what do you mean by useless? So you are sitting there and saying that we should not speak of the evil rigging that went on. Interesting. Kalusha, you are the one to tell us. Kalusha, are you the one to tell us what we should say or to our base when we go around to visit? Interesting. Just what one will be a Kasabi or Kabia police also marking one after the other, and then Manuchu, stop the attack because you are living in a glass house. Why? It's a fact that 2020 elections were most useless ever in the history of Ghana. Also, just for you to know, the court's judgment was that was the most useless ever in our history. If you care to know, the court also introduced the 6 figures of being the total vote cast. Manuchu, why are you fighting Manucho back and forth? Manucho back and forth. Okay, Paul. What's say? Yeah, my main correct impression. Thank you very much. Also, point of correction: the woman jailed 6 years is not the same woman who faked the pregnancy. This lady's case is different. Please check your facts. Yeah, and I've checked the facts. It's true. Obana ya jailing 6 years is here. Oba ufeki in the kidnapping. No demand this 5,000. Now 29-year-old woman who faked a kidnapping in Takrady in Western region has been sentenced to 6 years imprisonment with hard labor. Juan Kra, into Bakuni dini different. When Juan Kra was pronounced guilty and sentenced at a Takrady Circuit Court, presided over by Michael Ampedu on Tuesday, October 26. Miss Kra faked her abduction on October 22nd in a bid to extort 5,000 from a relative. Police say she conspired with 2 others to orchestrate the act, after which a call was placed to her godfather demanding the ransom amount. Iti we de on nkrofo hye ho no no akoshe baby say kidnap no na je se nkomo dis omo gisika free ne grandson ne grandfather was ahwan ho ena anyi na backfire nti we nye oba na onyem ne de no ono nso de no ebeba. Opo the NDC wants to do everything to discredit the EC so that they can bring a new EC chair. Confused People's Party. Mamiaba Asari Bosman is an NPP known member who is doing the work of the NPP. Why is it that when NPP communicators call, you give them more time than others? Asem, oh, Paul. What do you say? I don't give help. Even this guy, I would do file a time or the kasai. I would do file alone. Time or the kasai. Uluma baswa or cheche ubia or radio. So there be a man for nemeko. What I say? Paul jadi otiwa. Manucho, what do you mean by you? Okay, I think I read that one. Manucho, stop the attack because you are living in a glass house. I think I read that one too. I say, Manucho, what do you mean by what we are saying? We are our allegations. So, as for you and your panelists, you have made your mind not to admit that the 2020 elections was most useless ever in the history of Ghana. Simple and short. I was in Ghana and we know what happened. No amount of you guys throwing dust into our eyes will work. I'm ready to debate you on all the evil plans and happening on the 2020 elections. The point in is say, Moko court, yes, Mumfa Adansi Dimra Chere say, Abani you mon to me. Paul, and no na can was a mo, and no and I can was a court dear, and ye hear say, and ye speculations. You deal with facts and figures. You deal with evidence. Evidence is the name of the game in court. Nti eno na ye kan unse MPP for court no. Omo di adanse di koy. Pa momo di amokoy mo se ye mama me ne megina ho na momo nyi mo adanse di mfiri ne ho. Obi a wasiu no. The same person you want an evidence or you want evidence from. So that is what we are talking about. We are not saying you don't have a case, but who case you prove your case at the court of law and your court of public opinion. That's all we are saying. Abusia Yeramasipi, Ahana Bebe Mai Quine, Nayadi Jumedini Nesi. We thank you for watching us on Facebook. The numbers are increasing and we are thankful for that. Oba video no so I know I share. Mama likes no need love no endorse so that it will give the video more projections. Utie 103.9 so we start for we are in all of your time. Yedamasi Yamin Shramo. Adaje me maame afia danko Alice Kwa, me maame Agnes Buafo, me maame Justina, my sweet sister Dora, Monica Osenso Mecha, me maame Mary Champon, ene me papa Moa, munyina ya damo asise munya daje, ene me papa Kuma ne me maame Kuma, Julius papa ne maame ni adofo no mamutie nyina, oboyi ma ono yire Mr. and Mrs. Emmanuel Opon, and everybody that listens to us. Ama Louisa Mwakoyere MPP PRO wife Ama, I salute you munyina nyame shram for listening. Yade musi nyame adno chena beto aso yade mu ko peace 1043 near the news no ede atoamo so Opo National still remains the name.
And then after the second court said and no chen ko ma share and ni ko ba ko di so no e wo second court no am pa wo